Yeah, let's go again. Technical difficulties. So I'm sorry. Let's try it again. I don't like that sub only. Let's try it again. Can you send a guest request? Okay, okay, here you go. All right, let's get straight into it. All right, all right, all right. Works. What's going on, DJ? All right, you're here.
I
You're
am. I
here.
am. I
All
am. I
right,
am.
all right.
What about Stace? Did you get a chance to send it to her?
I,
Or no,
I,
I
I,
can do it.
I
I can do it. No
yeah,
worries.
send it to Stacy.
Hmm.
Now you're doing this because you requested to talk to Zeus, correct?
Actually, no, I didn't. You said wanting you want to do Closet of Truth. I already told you what I felt.
Well,
So,
you've been going into lives and you've been saying when Zeus, name of time and place, right?
did you not read my last? I'm going to be very calm with this, Zeus, because I'm not going to let you gaslight me, and I don't want to gaslight you. Um, if you read my comments prior to this, I explained to
Right.
you what I was feeling, and I said, we don't need to do Closet of Truth. I'm done. I just want the death threats done. That's all.
Mm,
I
okay.
made that very clear. And then
Hi, Stacy.
you said, do
Hey,
you want to do Closet of Truth? And I said, sure.
Yeah.
What time? I'm not the one that requested it, so let's be honest, okay? Because I thought we had
Okay.
already cleared that up. Anyway,
Oh,
let's
okay. All
start.
right. I may have
It's
misunderstood
okay.
of what you've been saying because as far as I was concerned, you've been trying to actually have a conversation with me. You know, you're telling me to call you and talk to you. You want to get to know the real Zeus.
No, come on, Zeus. Let's not do this. I would prefer honestly doing this off the app. I'm not about this. Watch me, everybody in the comments. Watch what I can do to, in so many words, hurt people with. I'm not about that. I would prefer doing this off the air
Okay.
as a
Okay. Well,
telephone
we
call.
maybe if our relationship evolves to that level,
Oh no,
Janae, we
it
could.
won't.
All right. So let's get into, and Stacy is here as well. What is it that you both would like to let me know? And you know, we only got a little bit of time, all right. And I want to make sure we're all being able to, you know, given a chance to speak and talk. So what's going on?
you want me to go first?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, Zeus, I've been talking to you for months, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've come into Snuggles Live. Apparently, you two have a friendship that is beyond the app, right? So
Mm.
you guys joke about going back and forth and, you know, getting coins and stuff like that for your content. And that's great. It's fine and dandy, right? So you come in and then he does his rhetoric, you go do your rhetoric. The problem is, and I've been saying it for months, is that, you know, you talk about the topics, you talk about Trump. Great. That's great. That's what you do. That's your content, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right,
then
I'm
when you
listening.
start saying, you know, you look in the camera and you start saying, you know, Jenae, Snuggles, you fake Christian, and you just start the rhetoric, right?
Mm.
So then you see the people popping in, and, you know, there's like 500, 600 people popping in and hearing that. You know, as a person on the outside pops in and says, oh, what's this? They're going to be like, who's Stacy and who's Jenae? And so now it trickles down to when we go into other people's creators' lives, they're like, who's this hateful racist that I heard about this morning? You know what I mean?
Mm.
So that's what I'm talking about with you, Zeus. We've said it a million times. When you're doing your content, you're calling mega demons and maggots and racist and all these hateful like rhetoric names towards people that support Trump.
Mm.
Now, you're talking about the division when it comes to Trump, how he's divided our country. You got to say to yourself, Zeus, are you doing the same thing? Every day
Mm.
in your closet of truth, you're doing the same exact thing. You're
Mm.
dividing us between humans. We're all human
Okay.
in this country, Zeus. You got
Right.
to understand that there's people that support him.
Right.
But what you feel is your opinion. Absolutely. I mean, you can say, look at
So
these, you know,
so
Trump supporters, you know, they're not good people because they support a criminal or whatever, that type of stuff. But when you're
mm.
saying the most hateful, hurtful things to human beings, it trickles down to people. And it has to stop, Zeus. You're gonna
Well,
cause somebody to get hurt. You really
so
are.
can I get an example of what you consider hateful?
Just what I said. Like, I know you try to be funny and you look in the camera and you're like, look at these
But
MAGA demons and these racist terrorists. You know what I mean? So the average person who pops in is like, haha, this is a joke. Because that's what I did when I first met you. I was like, holy shit, this guy's funny,
no,
haha.
no, no, you got to
And I
keep
was
it
like,
clean now. You
and
got to
then
keep it clean.
and then
You
I
keep it
kept
clean. This is light,
listening.
Zeus.
I kept listening and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't funny. This is
Mm.
actually like scary stuff what he's saying right now. So I stopped listening to you. And that was my
Can I
that
ask a
was up to me
question?
that
Can I
I
ask
didn't
a
want to
question,
hear it.
Stacy?
Yeah,
All right, so you've said a lot of things, and I take you for your word that you feel the things that I'm saying are hateful, right?
absolutely.
And so along those lines, I guess my question is, wouldn't that apply if folks on your friends or yourself were saying things that others considered hateful as well?
Like name something. I mean, I go into other people's lives and I
No, no,
totally
no, no. It's
agree
not. It's not. It's not.
that
It's not about. It's not about me naming something. It's about, do you or are you aware that the stuff that I'm saying is really me repeating most of the stuff that I hear folks like yourself or even Donald Trump say. So I'm confused about why is it okay for you and your friends to say these things, and then when I say it, it's a problem. Don't you think
so
that's kind of hypocritical?
so
Like,
what
for
do you
instance,
mean?
you brought up the racist thing. If I tell you that Donald Trump is a racist, and I actually give you information that supports Donald Trump is a racist, which there's plenty of that, right? Why is that me saying hateful things? And then I'll go one step further. If you support Donald Trump, which means you support him being a racist, that applies to you. How is that considered hateful according to you? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be honest with you, and this might not be how you were raised, but I don't associate with people that don't align with my belief system, so to speak, right? Because it's a bad look on me. So I don't, I
Well, then
don't, I
why
don't,
are you friends with Snuggles then? Because
because I choose
apparently
to.
you think
Yeah,
he's a racist.
I didn't say that. I said he was being racist.
You just said that. You
No,
just
I
said
said, I
that,
said, listen to what I said. I said he was being racist, and you know what? To be quite honest, that's something that I openly will say. Yeah, I'm aware of Snuggles' behavior. Right? It's not something that I'm proud to say it, but that's why the situation is the way it is, because he is doing it sometimes, and he shouldn't do it. And
so,
and I'll go
so
one step further. I'll go one step further, Stacy. Let's be real. This is the United States of America. Racism hasn't gone anywhere. You're aware of
absolutely.
that.
So why
So
are
so
you
so the
fueling the
chances are
fire?
that you're going to be talking to people who are racist, people who are sexist and bigoted. That's not
Okay. So
unusual.
let
What's
me ask you
unusual,
this.
listen to what I'm saying. What's unusual is if I were to hear Snuggle say something racist or be, misogynistic, and I didn't say anything, and then say, "Oh no, that's acceptable behavior." No, it's not acceptable, right? You agree it's not acceptable to be racist, right?
Absolutely, I agree.
Okay,
But
okay, and you
see,
agree.
listen to me, listen to this. So you seem to think that Trump is a racist, correct?
Absolutely.
So
I
then
know
that is
dog
your
whistles when I
opinion,
hear it, Stacy.
right?
When he gives those dog whistles, he says things. Go look at his post. Riggers, riggers. All what is he really saying, Stacy?
What?
Go
Riggers?
look at riggers. Yes, he
I
goes on the
don't
Truth
read his
Social
post.
and see Stacy. So now I consider you to be very disingenuous because for me, as a person of color, to be in this country and read his post because he used to be the former president, he's running again.
Well,
That's
because you
that's
talk
par
about
for
him
the course.
daily, right?
That's par. No, but why aren't you reading this stuff? Why do you turn a blind eye to Trump's behavior?
You, I'm not
Because
turning a blind eye. So you're trying to deflect this onto me now.
no,
With your
because
bad
you're
behavior,
saying my
with
content
your
is
bad behavior, you're turning this around on me because you think because I support Trump that I am
yes.
I am the same as Trump, and I am because I
No,
associate. if I was to elect him as president as a racist, because you are taking you're taking your opinion and your thought onto Trump as a racist, which we all know that he's not a racist, but you in your mind think
Stacy,
he is,
Stacy,
right? So you're
Stacy.
projecting that onto me and you're projecting it onto other people who think that that's hateful. That
Okay,
is
so
hateful rhetoric. That's
okay,
the
so
stuff
so,
that I'm
but
talking
I
about.
would, Stacy, I would believe you if you would confirm you are actually in tune with what Donald Trump is saying. But from what you said you don't listen or read what he says. So it's going to come across to you as hateful. From
If I
my
read something in his post that I thought, like you say, a dog whistle, I wouldn't know that, correct? Because I'm not reading his post and saying, oh, this is racist. Oh, I'm reading what he's saying. I don't do that. So you're
right,
reading his post and
I
taking
know
it
you
as
don't.
a dog whistle. So how would I read that and say, oh, he's being a dog whistle? I
What
don't
about when
even
he
know what
told the
that
Proud
is, to
Boys?
be
What
honest
about
with
when he
you,
told the Proud Boys
right?
to stand back? Stacy, when he said to the Proud Boys, "Stand back and stand by," or when he said, when those folks that attacked in Charlottesville, he said those folks are very nice people. You can't tell me you never heard of that. Oh, I mean, Stacy, I want to give
Do
you the
I
benefit of the
agree
doubt.
with everything that Trump comes out of his mouth? Do I follow him in every word that he says? Absolutely not. Do you know what I do in
Okay,
my daytime? I don't sit on TikTok. I don't watch the propaganda of the news, and I sure the hell ain't listening to everything that comes out of that man's mouth. So
and I
no, I
believe that.
don't see it. But what I
But
do
for those
do
of us, but
is
Stacy, for those
watch
of us
the
who,
stuff that I'm interested in and the stuff that I want to learn about and the stuff that's going on in our country today because Trump isn't our president, so I don't care about him.
okay,
If
but
I'm going to vote
Stacy,
for him in
Stacy,
2024, that will be a different
I knew it.
story. But I
I knew
know
it.
that every morning you do this and you look up this stuff, and our conversation isn't about Trump. This conversation is about your rhetoric towards Trump, and you're projecting it onto other people.
Can
And
I? Can I
now
want to? I
you
want to. I want
have
to slow
your
that down. I want to slow
subscribers
that.
and your followers listening to your rhetoric and being hateful just like you are.
Stacy,
And that's why
Stacy,
I am coming to
can
you
can I can
saying
I can I
that
go
this
back to?
has to stop.
Can I go back to something you said? You said you don't watch what Donald Trump says because you don't watch the stuff you're not interested in. Is that correct?
I'm not I'm not going on his every word.
Okay,
You think I'm
okay,
sitting on
but
TV going, "Oh, I'm this
no.
huge mega Trump
Okay,
supporter,"
okay,
and I'm
okay.
going to
No,
listen
no,
to
no.
every word that
I
comes out of his
believe,
mouth.
Stacy. I believe
Absolutely
you.
not. I don't got that much time in the day, honey.
Okay, and I believe you don't. But there's millions and millions of people like myself that do. And
Well,
so
then maybe
how
you should
what
change up your habits.
that's what you're gonna tell people?
Well, you tell
You, you,
me if I don't want
you're
to
gonna
be in
tell
your
you're
live.
gonna tell me, just you're
If
talking to
you're a
me. You're gonna
mega
tell
demon, get out of my live. You can move on. Well, maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you should stop listening to the rhetoric. How about
so you're gonna
focusing on the current president that's getting us into World War III
I don't
instead
buy
of
that.
worrying about a president that doesn't even exist right now? He's not the president.
Stacy, I don't buy that Biden is getting us into World War III. I don't buy that Biden is a terrible president.
Exactly, right?
Okay, okay,
Because
okay.
you're not researching him. You're
So
researching Trump.
so
That's
earlier
all
you
that you care
said
about is Trump.
we are all entitled to have our own opinions about things, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I
But
would
you're
ask,
bringing
listen,
your hateful
I'm
rhetoric onto it.
Stacy, what makes what I do different than what you do? You have a phone,
A,
you have TikTok,
a huge difference.
you can go live just like I do.
And I do.
So what's the issue?
You know what the
You go
difference is
online and you
between me
share
and
your
you,
opinion.
Zeus? How about this? Let me tell you
What's
the
the difference?
differences real quick. My difference is that I'll say, hey, let's go live today. Let's talk about the topics. Let's talk about what's going on in today's topic and what's the world. And I'm not trying to grift. I'm not trying to get gifts. I'm not trying to
Okay.
make money. I'm actually trying
Okay.
to talk about what is actually
No,
benefiting our
stop right there. I
country
gotta stop you
and
right
what is
there,
actually
Stacy.
helping American people.
Stacy.
Do I say Zeus is live, and if you're a
Stacy, I gotta blow
Biden
the whistle.
supporter,
You
you
know
should
why I
get
got
out of my live.
whistle?
No,
Stacy, I gotta blow the whistle on you because we're not built the same, right? You can agree, you and I aren't built the same. I religiously, and maybe this is what you don't understand, I religiously prepare for each and every show. It's not a debate, it's a show. The
yeah,
format,
a
the
bad show.
listen to what I'm saying. The format, the music, the panelists. That's all a serious production.
Mm.
What you're doing when you go live is child's play. And that's your prerogative, honestly.
Because I'm not on here trying to make money, Zeus.
But don't knock it because it ain't for you. That sounds like you're
No,
being a
I'm
hater.
knocking you. I don't care if you made $1 million off of this. What I
Yes, you
do care, and I hope you do become successful, is the fact that you are using other people's hatred to make money. That's what I care about.
that's your
No,
opinion.
it isn't
And
my
again,
opinion.
I
It's a
respect
lot
that.
of people's opinion. That's why you only
Okay,
have 64 subscribers instead of 5,000 subscribers, because you don't
okay.
have MAGA demons as your subscribers. Maybe if you want to make a couple $1 million, maybe you should create content that gets out to 380
Okay,
million to people instead of
okay.
your little small
I'll
minions of
invite you to
haters.
my next Stacy. You want me to invite you to my next business meeting? Got it. All right. Now, in the meantime, let me ask you something. Do you have a track record of success on social media? What
I don't,
companies have you
that's
worked?
not my job. I
Okay,
have a very
okay.
successful business that I run out of my house.
So then you want me to come tell you how to run your business?
If you came to me and you said, Stacey, hey,
Do
maybe
you
you should
no?
do
Do you
this
want me to? Do
because
you
it's
want to tell me to?
affecting
Do you
me
want? Do you
personally,
want
then I would
Zeus?
take your criticism because I'm a business owner. You're a
Okay. So you're
business
running. What kind
owner
of
and
business?
I
What kind
am
of business
your
are you running?
client.
What
So
kind of
you should
business are
be
you running?
taking my criticism.
Okay. Well, listen. We got to move on to Janae, but before we do, um,
Because you
you
want to
know,
hear the truth? Why don't you start creating some content that, like your rap music, that you could be making millions of dollars
no,
instead
because
of hateful
then you
rhetoric
go
every
complain about
morning?
then you go complain about the raps. All right, I
No,
get
I
it.
would actually support you and probably give you a ton of money if I liked your music. I would buy your albums. I would buy your merch. But you know what? Your
Okay.
content only gets to a very small amount of people,
Okay.
very, very small demographic.
So this is a conversation to help Zeus grow his platform. Is that what this is about?
No, this is about you. Stop being so hateful to
I'm not
people
hateful.
that don't think like you.
I'm not hateful. I got a lot of love in my heart, probably more than you
You
do.
called Jenae a fake Christian, Zeus. That's
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
So am I
Because who the
missing
Lord
something?
loveth, listen, whom God loveth, he chaseth. You know how that works, right? Sometimes you got to tell people the tough truth in order to get them on the right side of life. See, the thing is, Stacy, I think what's going on is you're used to people blowing smoke up your rear end and making you think everything's going to be okay when it's really not. And you got on TikTok one day,
What?
and you ran into a swaggarian. You know what a swaggarian is? That's a barbarian with swag. You ran into one when you ran into Zeus, right?
You are
Yeah.
hilarious. See,
And,
that's
and,
what you
and
should be doing. You should be doing content creating to make people laugh instead of want
no,
to come
no,
for
no, no, no,
you
no,
and
no,
say,
no,
Zeus, stop calling people MAGA demons and
no,
racists and
no.
fascists and fake
Okay,
Christians
how
and
about
all this
this?
other
How
stuff.
about we make a deal, Stacy? How about we make a deal? How about we make a deal? You you turn around and tell everybody on TikTok today that you're gonna practice being more of a person of unity and start telling the truth more, and you're gonna start paying attention to everything Donald Trump says.
No,
How about you?
I'm going to,
And, and,
you know
and,
what I'm going to do, Zeus? Just for you, I'm going to research Biden. You know why? Because Biden is your guy, right?
no, no,
So I'm going to start making content every morning and I'm going to talk about Biden. And you know what I'm going to say? You know, those Biden supporters out there, they're horrible, Democrats, that they're the most horrible people.
okay.
If you don't like this live, you can get out. You can get out this country. You
Let
can
me ask you a
move to
question.
Russia.
Okay,
How
Stacey,
about
I
that?
gotta ask. Stacy, I gotta
Does that
ask this
sound like
question.
somebody you know?
Stacy, yeah, it does. It sounds pretty entertaining, actually. I gotta ask you a
Yeah.
question. Now you've blocked me, or you said you refuse to come to my lives, correct? Because they're full of hate,
Yeah,
correct?
how many times have I come in your live in your
I,
box?
I've hardly seen you in here, but there's a question that's burning, and I gotta ask it. It's almost as if you know every single thing that goes on the show. How do you know everything that goes on the show
I
if you
told you,
can't
Zeus, I
stand me?
watched you when I first got on this app. And that's how I
Oh,
met Snuggles. And then I went
mm,
into Snuggles and I said, oh, you guys are friends? And then you guys were
okay,
bantering back and forth with each other. And I'm like, wait a minute, what am I
all right,
missing? Are
all
you
right.
two
Now,
are friends?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Me and
I
Snuggles,
started getting mad at
listen.
you because you were
Okay,
being
okay.
hateful to him.
Let me clear up this Snuggles business, so that this is no longer something I have to defend or debate on this platform. If you know who I am, you know where I stand on issues. All right. While I might talk to folks on the right, all right, I'm very democratic, all right. And when folks on the right get to acting crazy, I check them. Okay. I knew Snuggles before you knew Snuggles. All
I
right, and
know.
this is before the
Absolutely.
politics.
Hmm.
So he got in the back door, but under normal
We
circumstances,
got in the
absolutely
back
not.
door.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
That means the friendship he
Maybe
has with
that didn't
me.
sound
Bend
so
Listen,
over,
listen
good.
to
Red
what I'm
Rover.
saying. Listen, the friendship he has with me under normal conditions that wouldn't have been possible. But because I know him and I knew of him back when I was doing content about mental health and stuff like that, it's like, you know what? I've blocked him, I've muted him, I've avoided him, and I ran into him, and it's just like I got other things to worry about than to be worrying about what Snuggles is doing in his grandma's basement. Seriously.
Oh,
That's
so
his
you're going to
business.
cut him down again.
Now,
See,
I
you
want to
just
move
cut
on
him
to.
down again, and he's
That's
supposed to be
true.
your best friend.
Sometimes
It's
that
not
happens.
Zeus.
Would you like to be
Is
my
that
best
a
friend,
real
Stacy?
friend? Is that a
Yeah.
real friend, Zeus?
Yeah,
Think
yeah,
about that
because
real
guess
quick.
what, Stacy? Stacy, listen
I want
up.
to
If
ask
we're
you a
real,
question.
Stacy,
I want to
real
ask you a
friend.
quick question.
Can I say what I
Have
need to
you
say?
ever gotten a death threat, Zeus?
Yes,
Okay,
thousands.
now why? Why do you think you've gotten one?
I don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know. I
know.
don't know what
Ask
these people are
yourself that.
thinking.
Ask yourself
Yeah.
that question. Because if somebody's getting a death threat because somebody is
Okay,
projecting something onto you, there's a problem, right? Janae has
Stacy,
gotten death threats because
and
of
I'm
the
going to move on to
rhetoric
Janae.
that you have
I'm going to
done to
let
her.
Janae
You
let
have
Janae
to
speak.
stop with it.
Let Janae speak for herself. I want to make sure I'm going to move over to Janae because there's first of all we don't got a lot of time to have these conversations. But I have number one, thank you for having the courage to come in the box and express how you feel.
Have the
While
courage.
while I don't
That's pretty
agree,
funny.
yeah, well, I don't agree with a lot of what you're saying. I really don't. But I'm going to hear you out, and I'm
Of
doing
course, you're
this
not going to
because
agree with me
okay,
because you
okay,
think I'm a Trump supporter and you think that I'm a
no,
hateful
no.
person.
Stacy,
Well, how
what I
many
think
times
is
do you
based
let
off,
Trump supporters up in your lives, Zeus?
it depends. If it's
Do
the
you
closet of
drop them
truth,
out
I'll
of the
let them in.
box within
If
seconds
they
as soon as
lie,
they start talking?
no.
So
If they
how is that
lie,
debating?
I didn't. This is a
You don't
morning show. I
debate,
never.
right? You have
No,
just a one-on-one show with your subscribers.
no. Not everybody that comes in and tells the truth is a subscriber. These are folks that are just as committed to the facts and the truth as I am.
But that's
That's
your
it. There's
truth.
no trick to this. There's
That's
no
your
grifting. There's
truth,
no.
though.
No, Stacy. Stacy, you know what? Let me move on. Maybe let's let Janae talk for a second, okay? And then perhaps we can powwow again, all right? But I want you to really focus on the unity side because when I met you,
Oh, focus on the
you used to
unity
tell
side.
me, Stacy, when I met you the first time, this is real. You used to say, "Why can't we all just come together and have
Absolutely.
great lives and talk?" But
Absolutely.
I think within the first live, it became crystal clear that you don't care about what Trump says. You're not paying attention to all the things that I'm paying attention to, the things that matter that I find that affect me personally. And once that happened, I
And I
realized
can
this wasn't
say the
about you
same thing for
coming.
you, honey. You're not paying attention to what your current president is doing. You're
That's
worried
your
about a
opinion.
guy that's not even the president, but you're not focusing on the current guy. So I can say the same for you.
All right, all right. How about we hear from Janae for a quick second,
Mm,
all right? Because this is definitely an interesting conversation, all right? Janae,
exactly.
let me change the mood up a little bit. Janae, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, all
Mm-hmm.
right. So, all right. Now, I do want to, on a serious note, I do have a question for you, Janae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
That's
Now, let me ask you some questions,
See,
Janae.
this isn't fun and jokes, Zeus.
Are you
I'm go.
now,
This is
okay.
Janae?
what
Hold
I
on,
mean.
hold on, Stacy. Mute for a second, sweetheart. Hold on, because this
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me
So,
now,
so,
what's behind you? Hold on, Zeus. What's behind you?
mhm.
Please mute, because what's behind you is freaking hilarious. I think
Why?
that's funny, as it just is.
It's the truth, though.
I'm happily married, doll. I'm very happily married.
Well, well, if you watch the
Hold
movie,
on,
that's how
hold
it
on,
starts,
hold
Janae.
on, hold on. Zeus, the only reason why I'm up here is because
Hmm.
I agreed to have a conversation with you. Personally, I would have
Okay.
taken this off the app. I'm not here to talk about Trump. I'm not here to talk about the rhetoric
Right.
that goes on in your lives. Because I really, honestly, what you do on your lives, love, that's on you, boo, not on me. I like
Right.
some of the things that goes on in your lives, and some of them I don't. I laugh at some of the shit that goes
What
on
do
in.
you like?
Let's
Let's give
hold on.
it.
Nope.
What do you
No, no,
like?
no, because there's no, I'm not doing that. My whole purpose for coming in here is
Mm.
the death threats. Okay. I don't, I know I, I'm pretty strong, and I know that I can come in and I can be pretty aggressive. Let's be honest. But
Right.
I think a lot of us because we're very determined and we definitely have our own opinion.
Mm.
So, by that being said, everyone has their own opinion, hence the real world. Let's be honest. Freedom of choice, freedom of speech, correct? I'm
Right.
never going to
Right.
tell you how to run your lives because I don't care. Hence why I blocked you on everything.
Mm.
How I find out what's going on, I do have friends. Hey, Janae, you got to go in. Oh my gosh, so and so's talking about you. It's like, fuck. I'm not
Mm.
even in there. Haven't been in there for 2 weeks. I don't care. You can say I'm jungle fever, jungle boogie, jungle, whatever you want to do. That shit makes me laugh. The stuff I
Okay.
don't like that I want to talk about is the death threats, babe. That's where I draw
Right.
the line. That's all.
But where do I come in with all
Because,
of that?
okay, right now, hold on, and I'll tell you. Ortibus just said, good, Janae deserves it. So I deserve these death threats, is what he's
No
saying.
one should be.
Hold on. He just
No, she
said
does
that.
not deserve
Okay,
them.
but he just said it. I snapshot it.
Okay.
It's okay
Okay.
because I'm compiling all
But
this stuff so I can send it to my bro. But I'll tell
okay.
you right
But
now where
what
this
did
stuff
I
has to
do?
stop. Okay, this is what you do perpetuate it. Okay, is I have told you time and time again. Let's discuss this off live. You've got
How
500
would I
people in.
discuss it off
Hold
live?
on, because you call me on the phone like normal people do. Why do you
Oh.
want to bring drama to a live? I don't care to bring drama to a live when it comes to stuff like this. When it comes to people's lives being threatened, I prefer talking to you off live. Okay, because
Right.
I'm
But
not
how would
into
you?
this drama. I'm not into all these people saying these comments. I'm not reading some of them because I can only imagine what they're saying. Personally, if you and I spoke about this off live, I bet you we'd end up coming to a conclusion because you wouldn't be all about, look at me,
Mm.
Zuzi, I'm funny.
Mm.
Okay, this is my life we're talking about. Okay, I don't care if it's TikTok or not. When someone
Right.
says a death threat, you have to take that for its true meaning. I don't care if it's TikTok,
Did you
Instagram,
report it? Did you
Facebook.
report it?
It's all compiled, babe. It's
Are
all
you
in
report? Listen,
my
Janae. Are
brother
you
is an FBI agent. He is,
okay?
yes. It's all
Okay.
compiled and it's
So
in his it's not in his
okay.
jurisdiction, but he will be sending it to the jurisdiction it's in. Yes.
Okay.
I can't take
Okay.
death threats anymore.
Okay. All right. All
I'm
right.
not blaming
And
you for that.
and
What I'm
okay.
saying
I
to
just wanted to
you
clear that up
What
because
I'm saying
I'm
to
not
you,
responsible.
hold on. What I'm saying to you is if someone decides to
Yes, you are.
upload hold on, your YouTube videos, okay, and they listen to your rhetoric about what you say, then that's when that happens.
Okay.
What ends up happening with some of the rhetoric that you do say about me, that I'm a domestic terrorist, that I'm this, that I'm that, people start believing that. That's called what's that called? Not deprogramming. That's called indoctrination. When you
Oh.
say it enough, hold on. When you say it enough, people are going to believe it.
Okay. That's your opinion, right?
That's not my opinion. That's truth. Because no
So what's the difference?
death
What's the
threats would come
difference,
my direction if that's not true.
Janae?
Yes, yes.
I don't think there's a person on this app that at some point hasn't experienced getting threatened. All right. My philosophy, honestly, and I'm being real down to earth, if that's something you don't want to deal with, it's probably best you get off of the app.
No, it has nothing to do with me being on the app because I
No, no, no,
encourage.
no.
No, hold on, Zeus, don't please. Please
I'm
listen.
trying to help
Listen,
you.
do me a favor. Go to your bathroom right now, and I'm not trying to be disingenuous. Maybe I'm being a little bitchy. Go get some Q-tips, clean out your ears, because that's not what I'm
Yeah.
saying. What I'm saying is
Right, but
the
that's what I'm
rhetoric, hold
saying.
on. The rhetoric that you do say encourages people to hate.
Right, that's in your
Hold on.
opinion.
And
Well,
that is my
you have
opinion.
to get off the app
But
because
there's
of
But
the
no,
hate
hold
that you
on.
cause.
There's no reason for me to have to get off an app that I've been on for
yeah, there's a lot
over
of
a year.
reasons. There's a
For
lot of reasons.
for over a year, and I've been just fine.
Can I
Recently,
can
the
I can I
past,
can I at least say something to
of
you,
course you
Janae?
can.
Because
Of course you
because
can.
I, as a person that's genuinely concerned about your well-being, right? And a lot of people aren't going to like that I said that, but I'm concerned. I encourage before all this politics talk, I encourage everyone to take care of themselves. Be safe.
Oh, I'm fine.
If while this app, right, it does provide a certain amount of an entertainment or relief or whatever you use it for, right? Stacy, I think, said she uses it from her home business. There's a certain amount of risk that come with being online and on the internet, right?
Of course,
And you're going to more than likely run into spaces where people don't like you. People might even go further. They might hate you,
I'm okay with
right?
that.
And they might even go further and they might make wild threats. And some of them may follow through with them, some of them might not. But if all of that messes up your head and your equilibrium,
You don't get it, Zeus.
I would advise you to protect your mental health. Just just power down the app and
Zeus.
don't even engage. That's how this works.
Zeus. Listen,
I'm
sweetheart.
saying this as a person that knows this.
Listen, my little jungle fever buddy. Okay.
Mm.
This
And by
has
the way, I do have a question about your
this
jungle
has
finger
yeah.
thing.
This has nothing to do with why I'm on the app. This has to do with your
Do you want
rhetoric.
more?
Can you just, I've let you, I think I've been very mellow because
You
trust me,
were
you
quiet
know
for a good
me.
30 minutes.
You
You
know
were
me.
good.
Hold on.
Okay, okay, I'm
You know
listening.
me. I usually go off by at this time.
Mm,
I'll be the first to admit I'm not easy all the time. And I'll definitely go off on you. Not necessarily you, maybe all your people. I do
mm.
in a
Well, can
heartbeat.
you
You
not
poke,
do
hold
that,
on,
please?
hold on. You
You should
poke the
not do that,
bear,
Janae.
you poke the bear, you're going to get the bear. But I'll tell you right now, Zeus, the thing I don't like is when you go, and I've asked you 100 times over, Zeus, I'm blocking you, love. I'm blocking you. Just leave my name out of your mouth. Okay? Why should I
That
have to
part.
go off? Hold on. Why should I have to go off because you want me to go off because you think, geez, she's scared. I'm not scared. I don't like the death threat, sweetheart. The more
Okay, so
rhetoric you push my direction, the more people hate.
so the name Janae, that's something you own the copyright to? Did I miss something?
Wait, what?
The
What are you
names
talking about?
Janae and Stacy, are those names that you two individuals own? Because the way you're making this sound, it sounds to me like y'all think y'all the only Stacy and Janae's on the planet.
Wait, what? Where are you coming up with that? What does that have to do with anything?
No, no.
Because if I
I
say
don't get it.
Stacy or if
I'm
I say
lost.
Janae, if I say Stacy or Janae, what is
Hey,
that?
Stace, mute, babe. Mute,
Why?
babe. Stace, can you mute her? Because it's none of our business. That's her business. Sorry.
Stacy, I don't. So
Okay.
the way that I'm hearing you and Stacy
No, no,
make
no.
this
It's
claim.
Janae. I'm speaking to you right now by
No, no,
myself.
no. But
I'm not going to
Stacy
talk
said it.
about
Stacy
Trump.
said it.
I'm
Stacy
not
said
going
it
to talk about
earlier.
race.
Stacy
Okay.
said this
Go ahead.
earlier, Janae. She said if
Mm-hmm.
I mention Stacy or Janae,
Mm-hmm.
that makes people want to put, so to speak, a target on your backs.
Mm,
But that
no.
to me, that says, well, I don't think a
Mm,
lot of people know y'all like y'all think a lot of people may know you. Y'all aren't as famous as you think you are. You do know that, right?
570 people. Look at your comments, sweetheart. This is not a famous I'd ever want to be. Trust me when I say that. When
But
people
you're
say
not
like
the
your
only
friend,
Stacy's or
when you're
Janae's.
in here, yes, I am. There's no other Janae
No, no,
except
no.
for
There's
there's a
there's other
Janae
Stacy
Banding.
and Janae's.
There's one
There's other
other.
Stacy and
There's
Janae's in here
another
as well.
Janae that is, and her
Yeah,
last name starts with a B. She's a
right.
Republican, but she's you know who we're talking about. So please don't include me with someone else.
I'm just
Zeus,
pointing out that you don't
you
have the
know what your
monopoly on the
rhetoric.
name.
I It's my
Now
name.
let me get back
I'm
to my
Jenae.
rhetoric. Can I defend
I'm
my
Jenae.
rhetoric? Can I
Okay?
defend
We're
my
talking about
rhetoric?
Jenae.
Janae, let me speak to you and Stacy about my rhetoric, which I would argue is top tier, professional, second to none.
Oh,
All
Lord.
right,
So I gotta say
the
something, right? So I've just watched probably about
It's a
400 comments go
joke.
by, right?
Yeah. It's a
why
And
are
fucking
you
joke.
watching those?
hold on. So
Jesus Christ,
I
Stacy,
just watched
seriously?
about 100 comments go by of the most hateful, unbelievable, like high school hate rhetoric. And this is what I
Rest
Stacy,
in
mean,
peace is
Zeus.
better. Ooh, listen to
You
Stacy,
this.
this
have
is what I'm talking about.
created these people in your life and in this country of the hate between who you want to vote for and what your beliefs are.
I
Because if
created
you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, our country is so unbelievably divided. Unbelievably divided
Stacy,
because of one man.
because of
And you
Zeus,
Hmm.
do
because of
that,
Zeus.
but no,
I
no, not
divided the
you,
United
not
States of
you, not
America.
you. I'm
Wow,
saying,
Stacy.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying Trump, right?
Oh,
Because
so
of
you
one
agree Trump
man,
divided this
hold
country?
on, let me finish.
Wow.
Because of
Wow.
the hate for Trump and that you have made money off of it and you do your lives every single morning off the hate of one man, that
You know,
supposedly Trump, this bad orange man, has created so much division in this country that people are so hateful. Who cares who the hell
you
you
ever
vote
heard that,
for?
Stacy? You ever heard that saying, you
Who
make your
cares
bed,
who
you got
you
to
vote
sleep in
for,
it?
Seuss?
Stacy, you ever heard that saying, you make your bed, you got to lay in it, or
Isn't
you
it
reap what you
supposed to be
sow?
private on the people who you vote for? That's why you go
Stacy,
behind ballot, you go
no.
behind a little desk and you do it,
Jesus Christ.
privately, and people don't hate you for who you vote
Jesus
for.
Christ.
But you do a
Stacy,
live every single morning about the hate for Trump. You're
Stacy.
promoting it.
So, Stacy,
I,
I would rather you do
You
this.
got like
Instead of
it
coming in
doesn't
my
make
live
I
and
sense.
could care less what
criticizing,
he promotes, Stace, to be
listen,
honest with you. I really
it's
don't
my
care.
platform.
I
First
just
of
want
all,
the
you
I
do
want
what
the
you want to
death threats
do.
gone.
You do what you want to do on your platform. I do what I want to do on my platform, right? That's how this works.
She's
What
not
makes
telling
my
you.
platform
Absolutely.
any better than yours, Stacy? What makes what I
Yeah,
You
do
already
any
said you're
different?
better than her. You said it very loud and clear. A few minutes ago,
I
you
don't,
said you're
you
better
can
than
be
her.
better all you want, right?
No,
No,
he
I
said
said
that.
what
He
makes
said
it
that.
better because you have the
I'm
same
not on
tools
here
I
to make
have.
money like you are.
Okay, but
Oh,
you have the same tools
stupid.
I have. You have a phone, you have internet, and you can go live on TikTok. What's the difference between us?
Big
Be
difference.
honest.
I don't
What's
get
the
on the
difference?
TikTok live every single morning, my news, and say, okay, let's talk about the bad orange man Trump and all
Who
these MAGA demons and all these
who
racist, fascist people. I don't do that.
whose
That's the
fault is
difference
that?
between me and you. You know what the difference is
Well,
between
there's
me
a
and
lot
you?
more than
I
that.
am
There's a
a
lot.
good, I'm a good, respectful person, and I respect everybody in this country. I don't care who you vote for. That's the difference between me and you. You are a U.S. citizen. You are a human being. You are a beautiful black man that you say that you are every single day.
Now you
And
got
you
that
can be
right.
very successful,
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
that
I
right,
don't believe that,
Stacy.
but whatever.
you're
It's all.
doing something of hate. And I
No, no,
know that
no.
it
I'm
isn't
going.
you because
I
you're a
got it.
very nice person probably behind this TikTok app.
And
And I
now
would
word around
probably
town,
respect you and go out to
Stacy.
dinner with you and have a drink. But you're utilizing your money and your hate for a person, you're to make money off an app that is creating division against us. That's the
Stacy,
problem that we have.
I want to make sure I push back on that, right? I personally am not creating what you are considering hate. All I do every morning, and you should actually give me a round of applause, all right? And you should send me some gifts, and you and Janae really should subscribe, right? What I
Well, you're
do,
making quite a bit of gifts off us right now, aren't you, Zeus? You're shilling as we speak.
listen to
So,
what I'm saying. What I
if
do,
you go
listen,
in your
Stacy,
live in the
can I
morning
explain?
and
Can
you
I
started
explain this?
saying, hey,
Jesus Christ,
I
Stacy,
really don't agree with mega supporters, but I would
Stacy,
appreciate they come in my live and give me some
Jesus Christ,
gifts because even though they
Stacy, can
want
I
to
say
vote
what I
for the
need to
orange
say?
bad man, maybe those
Jesus.
people would come in and give you gifts. But
Stacy,
no,
I
you make money off of the only little people that you have in here because there's 380 million people in this country and you only have 500 people in here. But that's just me.
uh Stacy, can I say this?
Yep, give them some more gifts.
Why
Make them
not
look good.
why not thank you. Why not
They
just
needs it
say Zeus?
apparently.
Why not say Zeus? You know what? I see that you work very hard to wake up every day, Monday through Friday. You never call in sick, and you get out here and you create one of the most amazing experiences on this
Mm.
app. Why not say that, Stacy? Because you're ignoring all the hard
Um,
work that goes into this. You
so
act
okay.
you act as if
So let
anyone
me
can just get up and
so
do what I do, right? I
there
mean, if it
you
was that
go.
easy, thank you
Yes,
all.
give him some gifts. Look at that.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
go
Can you
Zeus.
can you focus,
Look at
Stacy?
this, Zeus. Come
Stacy,
on, people, gift him more. So, Zeus,
Stacy. See, this is
listen,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
This is
saying
what
that
I'm.
what you do isn't hard work. You get up every
Okay,
morning,
well, why not?
you
Why
do
not?
your
Instead,
research about the
why not?
president.
Why not congratulate a
Listen to
brother?
me. I'm not saying that what you do isn't hard work. You get up, you research, you're reading the news, you're CNN news, you're reading what you need to learn about for the
Well,
day, and then you put your headphones on and you use your music and you put your content out, right? That is amazing. I think that's amazing for you, and I'm glad that you're making money off of that. I'm proud of you for that. What I'm not
okay.
proud of is that you're using the hate with it. That's the
I
only
don't.
thing that's a
No, no, no.
difference.
Can I? I think that you're missing it. I'm actually saving the country while I do it. I should have. I should
You're
actually be a
saving the
superhero.
country.
Yes,
How are you
because
saving the country when you're getting
good
people
question.
unalived?
No, no, no. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
You're
What
getting
I'm
people
doing?
unalived, Zeus.
No, no,
So
Stacy.
if
Name
somebody
one
threatens
person.
Janae and they come out and they do it because she's a Trump supporter, she decides to walk down and they're like, "Oh, I heard it from Zeus's live that she was a racist," and they unalive her. How are you going to feel?
I think here's the real. I think a majority of people in this live, because there's only 600 of us, right? A majority of people they know you or Janae on their own without my input. They're making their own decisions about you without me.
Oh, they're making their own
Yeah,
No,
decisions.
yeah,
that's actually not
Because
true.
you're
Hold
not
on, Stace.
fueling the fire. You're not
yeah.
fueling that fire at all.
Stacy,
No,
hold on. Let me. This is getting way too out of. I don't care what you say on your live, Zeus. I've said this 100 times over. You can talk about me all you want, boo. I don't care because if that's how you need to get your lives up and going to 600 to 700, I'm okay with that. I want the death threats stopped. I
yeah.
can
And
tell
I've been
you.
pushing
Hold
back.
on. I can tell you who the death threats are from. It's not
Who?
hard. I'm not telling you right now. I will tell you off the app. I will tell you because it's not hard to figure them out.
Don't tell him anything because
Hold on,
apparently he likes to
hold
take your
on.
picture and
I'm
put it out
not,
to people.
hold on. I'm
And
not,
that's an
I'm,
and Janae, can
hold
you please tell
on.
Stacy that's not true?
Hold
Can you
on.
take? Can you tell her that's not true?
Oh my gosh. I'm very well connected with the 3 letter agencies. It's not hard for them to figure out who is doing the death threats when I give them their information. Okay?
Okay,
Now
okay.
listen
So,
to me and listen to me good. I'm going to say this again. I don't give a flying fuck what you
oh,
say
listen, listen,
on your.
listen.
Hold on. See, we're in the
You
truth.
gotta
We're in the
keep it
closet of truth.
clean.
We're in the closet of truth. We're
This
not
is
in your
still a
Zeus.
clean.
We're
Listen,
still,
there's
no, we're
children
not.
that
We're
might
in the
be
closet of
listening.
truth. I don't
Keep it clean,
care.
Janae.
No, I can say what I want. And if you want
Come
to
on,
boot me,
Janae.
boot
You
me.
said you were gonna
If you want to
behave this
boot me,
morning.
I only said that one word and I'll say it again.
Please
I'm
don't. No, no, no.
tired. I'm tired, Zeus, of the death threats. I don't care what you say about me. Jungle fever. Janae did this. Janae did that. I don't care. What happens, though, is you reap the benefits. Trust me when I say this.
I do.
Hold on, when you egg it on. Now, remember when I said that, because when you sit there and you let these people come into your spaces, Takesha, and I can name many people that come into your spaces and cry about
Now,
you
now,
about,
why did you do that?
that cry about you to Janae, about Janae, me, okay? You egg that on instead of saying, hey, listen, guess what? Okay, let's not talk about her. If she's up here and she's in here and you want to yell at her, then let's do that. But she's not here. She blocked me. So let's
Mm,
just discuss what's really going on. Okay?
mm.
Why am I such a focus? I'm really not that fun. This is what I want to ask you, Zeus. Why is my name even being mentioned
Okay.
in your lives?
All right.
Why?
Now
What did
let
I
me
do to
ask you.
mention? Why? No, no, no. Please don't
Let
do
me
that.
ask.
Don't ask me a question. Why is my name
Well, I
being
gotta.
mentioned in your life? Don't ask me a question. Why is my name when I haven't
I,
been here for 2 weeks being mentioned in your life? Tell me,
can
please tell
I?
me why. Just tell
Do
me. I
you
want
want
to
the
know.
truth?
Yes, I
Do
do.
you?
I
Because
do.
if I told you why, I don't want you to say it's not true. So, if you want
Please
me to
tell me
lie to
why.
you,
Oh, you're the
just
one,
tell. You
buddy.
want me to lie to you, Janae? I mean, what do you
No,
want?
no, no, no.
I mean,
I'm not a liar. I
because
may be
I
many
feel
things.
like,
I may be many things, baby, but I'm not a liar. My husband says,
but
if
you,
anything, I'm way too. This is what hurts people. I'm way too aggressive. He always says you're like a bull in a china shop. Or whatever, however that saying is.
your
He
husband
says,
says that.
oh yeah, he does because he says, you know what? You're one to just tell people how it is, and I
Oh,
do, and I
well, that's
do, especially if you're going to come
okay.
for
Okay.
me.
Okay. So maybe that's a good place for us to start with
No,
this.
no, no, no. Answer my question. Why is my name still being okayed? Because it's not always you saying it. You egg it on for your, oh, well, who? This morning when good old
I'm
Cece
trying to
came on,
answer your
she
question,
never
Janae.
said my name. But then you said, who are you talking about? You knew
Would
exactly
you?
who she was talking
Well,
about. And you egged it on, Zeus.
but
You egged
Janae,
that on. Like, you get off on that.
Janae, I can't help you understand if you're defensive all the time. I really can't
I'm
because
not defensive. I already told you I don't
you're
care what you say
super
about me in your
defensive.
lives.
You're super defensive. No one can get through to
Oh,
you.
my
Not even.
Lord.
It doesn't seem like your husband is even getting able to get through to
My
you because
husband is my life. I've been with him for 32 years, sweetheart. We're married and he loves every piece of me. So do
mm,
not say anything about my husband. Just because he says that I say what I say and I mean what I mean doesn't mean he doesn't love me or look at me any
okay. So I
differently,
want to answer
sweetheart.
your question. The
Do you have a
reason
wife? Do you have a wife?
this isn't about me. This is about
Well,
you.
then stop. Then don't put my
Okay.
husband into this play.
You brought him in. I'm just making sure you
Rewind,
understand.
sweetheart.
So
No,
so
you're
let
trying to
me.
make it look like your husband
And by the
said.
way, if you watch
Stop.
the movie Jungle Fever, that it started out they was married. So I don't buy that you don't got the jungle fever. All right.
I don't have. That's
Now
sick. Been
let
with
me
my
make
husband
sure.
since I was 15 years old. Stop. That's disgusting.
Never mind. The reason, Janae, and this is just my, I'm not a professional or anything, so you can take this how you want to.
No, and we know that.
I really do believe that you're experiencing all of this, what you refer to as hate on this app, is because you've sowed a lot of bad seeds.
Not at all.
You have
Not at all.
you've
Not
gone.
at all.
You don't just come to my platform. I'm a small person on this TikTok thing.
Whose
You
platform do
every
I go to?
platform.
I only go
I
to
can't.
Oils Live. I go to Oils Snuggles,
I can't name
and
them
I go
all,
to a couple.
Janae.
No, hold on. And I go to a
Janae,
couple other less lives. I don't
I
go to
thought you
enough.
see you're
Your
being
lives right now
defensive
with
again.
635 people,
You're
they
being
come after
defensive
me.
again.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, real quick. Real quick.
Jesus
When
Christ.
we're done, hold on. Don't say the Lord's name in vain. That's
Just
blasphemy,
why
sweetheart.
can't
You say
I
it all
get
the
to you?
time.
I'm trying
No,
to
hear
get
me
to
out. Hear
you.
me out, Zeus. When we get off, when Stacy and I leave this live right now, you know darn well you're going to go live and let all these people jump in and start bashing us. That's what you do.
So
Okay?
let me make sure.
That's what you do.
Okay,
That's
so
what gets the hate
okay,
moving.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what Stacy was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
explain.
Okay, so but I want to make sure you understand because you're getting off track. You asked me a question, and I asked you, "Do you want the truth?" You said yes, and I asked that because I don't want to waste my words or time.
Okay, what's the truth? Go ahead.
So I said to you, "You've planted a lot of bad seeds." And not just in my life, but in the lives you frequent. So
Where, Zeus?
there was a time where I took what you were saying and doing as though you were talking about me.
Where,
But
Zeus? Have I planted seeds? Because you can't
can I
just
let
say
me get
something and not factually have it
so
receipts. I
I'm
have
I
receipts. So where,
okay,
Zeus?
okay.
Please
So
tell me
for
where I've
instance,
been planting bad seeds.
listen, Janae. All right,
Please, but tell me, you're
okay,
Mr.
you
Receipts.
definitely in this live, right? You've said a lot of things that are wrong, factually incorrect, and you've said a
When,
lot of nasty
when,
things.
when?
So Next thing,
When?
I go into another person's live,
Okay.
and if you've been in that live, there's an energy in there that you can go in. You know, people who just tune in, you go in there and you can pick up on this energy. And every time
Mm-hmm.
I've gone into the live that you've
Mm-hmm.
been in,
Mm-hmm.
the energy just wasn't right, right?
Okay. You
I
want to
don't
know
know
why?
why. I
I'll
don't
tell
know
you
why.
why.
No. I'm not. Listen, Janae, I'm
No,
not
but
an
I'll tell you
expert,
why. I'll
but
tell
I'm
you
going to
why.
tell you. Well, let me get it all out. So the energy wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the box. Okay, maybe it's someone else's problem. You go to another live, Janae's in there. The energy's off. Oh, well,
No, that's weird, Zeus. I only
you
go
go to
into a
another
couple
live,
lives.
Janae's in there, energy's
Yeah,
off. So
right. Now you're fabricating. I'm gonna
one can
stop you.
conclude,
I'm gonna
one can
stop you.
conclude,
I go into
listen, one
maybe
can,
three or four lives, and I don't go in them daily. So Zeus, stop. I'm gonna stop you
so
right
there,
there
so
because you're
you don't,
lying. Once
so you
again,
don't want
you're
to hear the
lying.
truth.
No, no, no. Once
So
again,
that's,
you're lying. You're
but
lying.
see, that's the
Don't
thing,
lie on my
Janae.
name. That's one thing. Please don't.
Janae,
Please
you,
don't.
Janae,
Where I
you
get the
ask,
hate, hold on. Where I get the hate from is your live, sweetheart.
would you be willing
Then
to
what
listen
ends
to
up
other people?
happening? Then when
Would you be
what ends
willing
up
to listen to, you
then
don't got
what
to
ends
take
up
my
then
word
what
for it.
ends up happening is when I go into another live and listen to me and listen good. I could literally, when I used to come into your lives, I would literally go into the
Jesus Christ.
comments, and as soon as I hit the comments, I've got people attacking me like there's no tomorrow. Now, don't get me wrong. Hold on before I say anything. Before all your little people down there, your little minions say anything, it happens in everyone's life. It happens in the Republicans' life. I get it. If there's an option there,
Oh,
they target them. I get it. But
okay.
when I've got 600 people attacking me, it's like, damn. I mean, what the hell did I
Listen,
do that bad? Come
well,
on,
hold on.
Zeus. It's because
No,
your
no, no.
rhetoric that you talk
Okay.
about.
So
Period.
listen,
It's you.
in
It's on you, sweetheart. This is
in
you.
listen, in the interest of Zeus's time, all right, I need to
This is a
wrap this up.
proportion of people on this app.
I
Correct.
Both
listen.
sides.
I need
Both
to.
sides have created the division in this country of hate. I mean, I'm looking at the people in the comments there. It's disgusting.
These are all the
I
people that go
can't
into the
believe
other
how
lives he
people
sees us in,
act.
though.
I
But
cannot
Stacy,
believe grown ass people how they act and how they spew out the hate
hold on, Stacy,
in
listen to
their
this.
rhetoric. And it's
Especially,
disgusting.
hold on, Stacy, especially men. Do you know my husband would never talk to a woman the way
You
you,
can't make
Zeus?
this stuff up,
Hold
folks.
on, Stacy, the way,
You can't make this stuff
Zeus,
up.
the way you speak to,
Stacy and Janae,
but
wow.
the way you speak to women and the way Nutty Professor speaks to me, attacking speaks to me, my husband would never. You guys laugh about the way Trump, so to speak, talks to women, but yeah, you guys abuse women all the time.
Okay, so Janae and Stacy, can we come to some sort of understanding?
How?
Are
Because
you
every day I've
Jesus
asked
Christ?
you
Can I
to
can I
keep
can I
Yeah,
my
re,
let him
mouth,
talk.
get
Let
to
him
keep
talk,
my
babe, because
name
it's just
out
going
of
to
your
go round
mouth.
and round.
I've asked you that for 3 months now,
Yeah, why
and
can't you
you
just
have
respect
not.
that, dude? Why can't you just respect that?
So just keep
okay,
my name out of your mouth. That's it.
okay,
You want to
okay.
talk the hateful rhetoric that you want to do, and Lord forbid something happens to somebody that supports Trump that walks down the aisle with a red hat on, you know? You got to look at yourself in the mirror and just
Okay.
look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey,
Will
I'm
you
that
two?
guy. I'm the
Will
nice guy that wakes up every morning.
listen?
And
Thank you, Paulette.
supposedly, and
Listen.
I can say the same thing back to you. Are you a Christian and a God lover?
No, he's not.
Because the way that you act is
God
not
would never let
Christian-like.
him in. No
Listen.
way.
And I'll tell you that
Okay.
right now.
Okay. So now that y'all got that
So
jungle
if you
fever out of the
are,
way.
I would
No,
think
no,
about that
Stacy.
really quickly for
Stacy. Let
yourself,
me,
because what
Stacy.
comes around goes around.
You
You
know,
bring out something to you, it's going to come back tenfold. And you
Okay.
Facts.
do this every day.
Well, maybe
Think
that's why
about
this.
that real quick,
Well,
buddy.
maybe my lives are an example of the good that I'm doing, and that's why it's coming back
Absolutely
tenfold.
not.
Good.
Let me tell you. Because if
No,
I
no,
was a
no, no, no.
Biden
God, how can you
supporter,
say God isn't working
listen
with
to me.
me? How
I
If
can
I
have
you
was a
say
everything
Biden
God
uploaded.
isn't?
supporter,
How can you say
Zeus,
God isn't telling the
Zeus,
truth
listen
through
to this. If
Zeus?
I was a Biden supporter, I still
If
wouldn't come into your life. Absolutely not.
Stacy, will you and
Because you
Janae?
are and the people in here are the same way. People are
Yeah,
hateful.
they're
And I don't
ugly.
want that
They're
kind of hate
ugly
around me.
people.
I don't
Okay,
Ugly
associate
people.
just because even if I
you
was to vote for Trump, and I never
Freaking
even said that I was,
ugly.
even if I was, it's
Jesus.
still not in me to be that hateful towards somebody.
Y'all got husbands. Y'all said y'all got boyfriends.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You want to talk?
What are
You know
they?
what? How about this, Zeus? Next time,
I
instead
am
of
a
you and I
very
Tell,
talking, hold
caring,
on,
let me
Stace.
hear him. Let me
Hold
I'm
hear
a
on,
him. Can
very
we hear your
caring and
husband?
loving
Can,
person.
I've heard
Stacy,
enough
hold
from you
on,
two.
Stace.
Let me talk
Next
to your
time, hold
husbands.
on. Next time you want to, my husband will be home tomorrow. Next time you want to
Well,
talk to
well,
someone,
get him
next
on
time
the
you,
phone.
next time
Get
you
him
want
on
to
the
talk,
phone.
next time you want to talk to
Jenae, get
someone,
him on the phone, please.
next time you want to talk to someone, you are nutty or attacking or any of your little fucked up people that want to come after me and abuse me, talk
Okay, that right.
to
Okay, stop right there.
my
Stop right there. Stop
husband.
right there.
Talk
Okay,
to my
Jenae,
husband.
you asked me to give you an example of when you planted a bad seed,
I just
and I
did.
knew. And
And I'm going to stand 10 toes down
wait,
on
wait,
that.
wait, wait. So
I'm
you just
tired.
did.
I'm tired of your abuse, and I'm tired
So
of your minions' abuse. I'm tired of them
wait a
coming for
second,
me.
Jenae. Did you
Period.
just admit? Did you
You
just
abuse
admit you?
you abuse women. You abuse women by talking about them daily. Nutty does, attacking does. I've never seen so much abuse
So
in my
you
life. In my life.
okay? Okay. Oh, I disagree with
Oh,
that.
well,
I
of
really
course you're
do.
going to.
But
Anyone that
I
talks
wanted.
down to a woman is abusing them.
Mm,
Period. You want
and
your
what do you
women to come
call
for me? Have Cece and all and Takesha and all them come for
Jesus
me.
Christ?
I'm okay with that.
Here you
Not a
go
man.
again.
Not a
Here
man.
you go. Janae, you're self-destructing.
Oh, I'm okay.
Don't you
But
see
wait,
this?
it's not. It's okay for them to bring up my name, but once I bring up someone else's name, it's not okay, right,
Janae,
Zeus?
Janae, you said before we went
Funny,
live, you
funny
said
how
you're
that
gonna,
works.
Janae, you said before we went live, and I agreed to have this special edition of the Closet of Truth that you and Stacy were going to behave.
We have. It's been respectful.
No, you
I haven't
just
yelled.
said you
I
just
said the
planted a
F word
bad
twice.
seed.
I said the F word twice because I'm tired. I'm tired, Zeus, of getting
So
threats.
you lied
I'm
to me.
tired. I
You
didn't lie
lied
to
to
you.
me.
I didn't lie to
You
you.
lied to me. You lied to
Respectful
me,
doesn't have
Stacy.
anything to do with saying Janae.
Well,
It's Janae
well,
speaking right now.
well, quit. Can you please stop calling people out and dropping profanity in the live? Because
Oh,
remember,
okay.
you
I'll do the
asked.
same. I'll do the same when your people do the same for me. Okay? I'll be more than happy to respect you. When your people don't decide to come in on your lives and disrespect my name, I'll do the same. How's that?
Janae,
We'll
you're
do tit for
losing it.
tat right there. I'm not losing it.
Janae, you're losing it. I'm sitting here watching you
Zeus.
have a
Zeus.
meltdown in the
Zeus.
middle of my live.
Zeus. Stacey, this isn't worth it
She's
because you know
not
what's
having
going
a
to happen?
meltdown. She's just tired of
This
the
is
hate,
hilarious.
Zeus.
No, you know what,
Stop.
Stacey? This is going to stop. There, he's going to go live. He's going to have all his little minions come in and
Just,
talk bad about us.
okay,
Stacey,
let's
this isn't
end
worth
this.
it. It's
Janae,
not
honey,
worth it. Yeah,
this is how we're going to end it, Zeus, because we've been on
yeah,
here for
because it's
30
stupid.
minutes.
This is
Both
going
of us
nowhere.
talking to you. You're a
Well,
grown
did we get
man.
anywhere? Did we
Hold
get
on.
anywhere?
I'm going to
Absolutely
say
not, other
this.
than I'm
I'm going to
recording
say
everything.
this. You're a grown man. You can do what you want on your live, right?
Thank you.
Just keep
Right,
my
you
name
too.
out.
Okay. All
Me
And
as
this is
right.
the
well.
last
Me as
time.
well.
Listen
Smoking
to me.
kitty,
This
smoking
is the
kitty,
last time I'm going
smoking
to
kitty,
ask nicely because I've been
smoking
very
kitty,
respectful and very nice to you. And
smoking
I'm
kitty.
very nice to
Stacy,
everybody on this app. I've
Stacy,
never
Stacy,
disrespected
She's
anybody on
right
this
about
app.
that. She's right
So
about
Stacy,
listen
that.
to me. I'm going to
Stacy,
say this
Stacy,
once and once
Stacy,
only for the last time.
Stacy, Stacy.
Stacy is my name.
What's
So
your
keep
last
it out
name?
of
What's
your
your
name.
last name?
That's
What's your
none of your
last name?
business.
Okay then. So
Keep
I can
that
say
out
Stacy
of
as
your
much as
name.
what I could say Stacy as much
No,
as I
because
want
I know
to.
who you're
It's
calling
not
out.
yours. No, you don't
Oh,
know
you're
anything.
calling out somebody else,
Nope.
Janae, Stacy, and
Nope. Nope.
Snuggles.
Nope. Nope.
Because
Nope.
then you
Nope. You
bunch of
can't. You can't.
snuggles
No.
and you get
Nope.
up in the
Stacy,
box
cut
and
it
you
out.
start talking your trash in the box. And then you
Stacy, cut
two
it out.
laugh about it and joke
You
about
want
it.
to be relevant, but you
Listen, I
don't
don't
want to
want to
be
be your
relevant.
joke. I don't want to be your joke anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So
Now,
let's just bury the
let me make sure.
hatchet and say I am no longer going to talk about Stacy and Janae and Snuggle. Well, I
Oh
don't know
no.
about Snuggles,
Oh
but
no.
Stacy and
You can't
Janae
speak for
if they're not
yourself.
in my live and in the box.
Speak
Right? We got this
for.
on recording.
No, I didn't agree to that.
No, I
Absolutely
thought
not.
you record.
No, no, the live is recorded, but I'm not agreeing to those
Well,
terms
that's what I
because
mean.
you
So
haven't even
your
agreed.
live
You
is
haven't even
recorded.
agreed to any. You haven't
Your
even
live
agreed to
is
my terms.
recorded, correct?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you record it and you usually post it to YouTube.
hmm
So we're going to
yeah.
say right now that I will no longer use Stacy and Janae's name in my live.
That's a dang lie. I did not agree to that nonsense.
So agree
Stacy
to it
just
right
ordered.
now.
No, heck no.
Why?
Because
Because
he
you
has
talk
7.
about me.
Because
You talk about
we
me.
never talk about you, Zeus. You prove
Whenever
that.
I only talk about you
You're
just when I'm in Snuggles live.
Oh.
I
If you're
never.
in the
Well,
You
let me bring
never.
Snuggles. Let me bring up somebody that I want to talk to then, and I want to talk to some other people who may have ran into you. How about that?
No,
Because
I'm
if
not
they
talking
tell
to
me,
Nutty.
if I
I'm
talk,
not
so if I
talking to
bring up,
people
if
who
I
are
bring
going to
up
try
Nutty
to abuse
Professor,
me.
wait, no,
My
I'll drop
husband will
you.
talk to
I'll
him.
drop you both.
No,
I'll drop
I'll
you
leave.
both.
I don't need to
But
hear
but
him
yeah,
and his rhetoric.
but no. Because I guess the question I'm wondering is, do
Th-
you both?
This
Is
is
there
what you
anybody? I'm
want
gonna
to
ask
do.
this
You want to
question.
grift.
I'm gonna
You
ask
want to
this question
grift.
of you two. I'm gonna ask this question of you two. Is there anybody on this app that will be able to get in the box after you leave? Right? Will they be able to confirm that you have said bad things about them? Is there anybody
Bring
out
up,
there?
listen to me clearly.
No, no. I'm just asking
I'm
you. Do you think there's
Stacy.
somebody out
So
there that?
bring up anybody in this live right now. You have 700 people up here that said that Stacy has said something negative about them
Yeah,
behind their back. Bring them up. I will stand 10 toes down and
She's
stand right
right.
here
She's right. She's right.
because I have never,
I've never.
ever called
I
anybody out
Now,
on this
hold
app.
on. Now, hold
I'll
on.
tell
Stacy,
you that
She's
right
Stacy,
right.
now.
Stacy, I'm
She's
gonna
right.
tell you to your
But
face.
but
You've talked
me
about
on the
me.
other hand,
No,
With
Stacy has talked
you,
about
I
me.
have.
with
You've
you,
talked about me.
Zeus with you.
No. That live I went into, and a
I said,
conservative
come to
Lynn was
my
in there
live
with
and
you.
me and you can talk. Didn't I?
No, that live I went in there where you went on a 10
But
minute
it wasn't
tirade about
behind
how
your
you
back.
were talking.
I was
I
talking to
wasn't there. You
you.
were talking about me.
What did, when you were
No, she
there?
called you in. She called you in, and you came
No,
in. That's when she
no.
started
You
talking to you.
you sent me the invite, Jenae. But prior to that, Stacy was talking about me.
Oh no, hold on,
Because I
hold on.
said I'm going to invite you over. Come over. Go get Zeus. Come to my live and me and you are going to chat. And that's exactly what I did. I said,
Stacy, part
I
of
don't like
Stacy,
talking about him unless he's here. And you came over and
Stacy,
we talked to you for
Stacy,
10 minutes.
Stacy. I think
So
the problem
no,
here
I
is you
don't
and
keep you
Janae
in
don't
my
want to
mouth
take
off of
you and
any other time.
Janae. You and Janae don't want to take accountability for nothing. I've
Hold
never
on,
been
hold
so
on. No,
disappointed in
hold
my
on,
life. I've
hold on,
never been so
hold on.
disappointed in
No,
two
hang
people
on,
like I
Zeus.
am with you
Zeus,
two.
oh,
You
hold on.
don't want to
Oh,
take
hold on.
on
Oh, hold on.
any dis. You don't want to take on
Oh,
any
hold on.
accountability.
No. Hold on.
None.
Hold on.
I told you to
Stacy,
bring up anybody
hold on.
that
Stacy,
said
Stacy,
something
Stacy,
that
hold
I
on.
said
Please,
about
please,
them.
please,
Well,
please.
I'm
Stacy,
not gonna have a
Stacy,
bunch of
hold
people
on.
yelling
Hold
in
on,
my
hold on, hold on,
ear.
hold on, hold on.
Just one
So
Stacy,
I'm
at a
gonna
Stacy.
time.
Hold on, Stacy,
I'll
Stacy. Oh
have
my
to drop
God.
you both, and then I'll have those
Okay.
No,
conversations.
I want to talk with them
Oh my
together.
God. Stacy, hold on 1 second, babe. Zeus,
Who
hear
do you
me
want
out.
to talk to
Zeus,
first? Let me think about it.
hold on, Zeus, 1 second.
Jesus
Stacy,
Christ, you two! I
Stay,
don't got this much time.
hold on, Zeus. Stacy has never said anything. She is a sweetheart.
That's
Okay,
your
hold on.
opinion.
Okay, my opinion. But I'll tell you right now, me, absolutely. I stand 10 toes deep. I've said things about people on this life.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
not denying it. I won't deny it either.
But
You come for me, I'm
So
going
you're
for
gonna get
you.
out here, Stacy. I
So
mean,
I'm not
Janae.
going
You're
to
gonna
lie
get
to
out
you. I'm
here,
not going to lie to you, Zeus.
Janae. You're
So
gonna
don't
get
say
out
I'm
here and
lying.
say I talk trash about everybody, and then you get
Oh
shocked
no,
when
no, no,
people come.
no. They talk trash just like I talk trash to them. If you
So
come
what's
for
the
me,
problem?
you poke the bear. It has nothing to do with other people, Zeus. It has to do with your rhetoric that's making people want to have death threats against me. I'm done,
It has
buddy.
no,
You
Janae.
got Ace
You
Goody
just
down
said,
here saying I'm
Janae,
scared to talk to anyone else. I could care
Janae,
less.
Janae. You just said you talk trash to people.
I'll
That's
be the
what's getting you
first.
in trouble.
I'll be the
Not
first.
what I'm
No,
doing.
hold on,
Not what
hold
I'm
on.
doing.
Zeus, you
Jesus
can't shut
Christ.
up for 1 minute.
Jesus Christ.
I just said to you,
Oh,
Stacy doesn't,
look at that. Stacy
Stacy
and
doesn't,
Janae are grifting. Oh my God.
Stacy doesn't do that kind of crap, okay? When people are coming for me, you bet I'm gonna come for them. Stacy doesn't do that kind of shit. She doesn't talk bad about people.
That's your
Me,
opinion.
hold on, me on the other
That's your
hand,
opinion.
you come for me, I'm coming for you. You
Okay, and I'm gonna.
bet. So don't
Okay,
lie and say, oh, Janae said she doesn't ever go for anybody, because I do. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I do in a heartbeat. And it
well,
only
I just.
is reaction for an action for a reaction. Okay? If
Mm,
you're going to come for me, then guess what? You're poking the bear. I'm coming for you.
yeah,
And
and
go
I
ahead.
just want to.
Bring up Nutty. I would love to talk to Nutty because my husband is dying to talk to him when he
Your
comes home.
husband's not there,
He's going to be home tomorrow.
so you want to talk to Nutty
Hey, bring
now?
him up. He said he wanted to come up. Bring him up.
Are you
Bring
gonna
him up.
behave? Are you going to
What am I going
behave?
to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? A man
Well,
abusing a
I
woman
don't.
is all we can show.
Well,
A man abusing another
see, I
woman is
knew
all
you.
we can show.
I knew you were gonna try that. So, you know what? How
He's
about
very
this?
abusive towards women.
What? No, he's
Excuse me,
not.
towards me. Period.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. I have all the information to provide.
I can't let you do
I
that,
have
Janae.
all the snapshots to provide it.
All right,
Him and
all right.
attacking. I have all the snapshots to provide it.
Okay, okay. I can't let you talk about Nutty like that. So I'm
I
gonna
just
ask that you
did.
stop spreading lies and
No, that's not
misinformation.
lies. That's not lies. That's
Uh,
the facts. You want to have the
okay.
proof? I'll send it to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Bring
hear
it.
from Nutty.
Absolutely.
Nutty, how you doing, bro?
I'm a
Nutty.
little. Hey,
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm a little annoyed with these two crybabies.
Okay.
So I hear Janae that you're going around
Crybabies
telling people
already.
that I
Hold
sent you
on.
death threats. Oh no, because I'm coming in hot. I hear that you're telling people that I sent you death threats. So since I sent you death threats, this is what I need you to do. While we're on this live, I want Zeus to give you the big box, and I want you to prove it right now.
Hang on. I
Right now.
will. I don't know how to. I can send it to you, Zeus. I'm not going
No.
to go. I'm
This
not
is
going to turn
always
my
I can send it
camera
to you.
live.
I can send it to you.
I'm not.
No, I want you
I'm
to.
not.
I want
Hold
600
on,
Don't
people
hold
don't show
seeing
my
it.
on.
face. I'm not showing my
Let's
face.
calm
I'm not
down. I want to
showing my
make sure we
face.
keeping it real clear.
You're not going to
Because
get my
So,
face, darling.
listen,
You're not getting
I will
my
come after
face,
anybody. And
darling. You're
people who know
not
me,
getting my
people who know
face,
me know I
darling.
am not going to cross a line to send anybody a death threat.
You
I will not
abuse
do that.
women. You abuse me all
no,
the
he does
time.
not, Janae.
Yep.
It's
No.
it's no longer a death
Abuse.
threat. It's now it's
Oh no,
abusing women.
no, it's a
Which
death
one is it?
threat. You said you're
Which
gonna
one is it?
finish me. You said I'm gonna finish you, my
Oh, okay.
friend. You said
Okay.
that. I have a snapshot
Guess
of it,
what?
darling. I
Guess
have a
what? Guess
snapshot of
what,
it.
Janae?
So, Janae,
Guess what,
and
Janae? Guess what? I have connections too with the three-letter agencies.
I
So
have a
you do what you
snapshot of it.
feel.
I
You
have a
do what you feel
snapshot
you
of
need to
it.
do because I am coming after you now because nobody will get
Do
on
it.
this app and
Do it.
lie about me or
Do
my
it.
character.
You just
Do it.
said it again.
Nobody will lie about me or my character.
Exactly, he did.
So
So it's
Nutty,
okay.
you
I
just
have
said it
snapshots
again.
of it. He did.
what did
He's
he
You
coming
say?
for me.
perpetual victim.
He just
You
said he was coming
perpetual
after.
victim.
Hold on, hold on. So listen, what I'm trying to do, right, is put an end to all of the nonsense. And so, Janae, I want you to take back what you said about Nutty, please.
I have never in my life dealt with a man who abuses women.
He's
Nutty
not
does it.
abusing women.
He comes down on me like there's no tomorrow and it gets old. You want to
Because
come
you're a fake
after
Christian.
anyone? I don't care what you think of me, Nutty. I really don't. I would never. When have I said
Oh,
that you're a fake Christian, Nutty? When have I talked bad about you, Nutty? You tell me.
That's because I
yeah.
don't go around
Show
acting
me.
like a fake Christian.
Thank you.
So
Thank
I
you. Because
call
I've
it out
never
like I
talked,
see it.
I've
I
never
call it out
spoken
like I
bad
see it.
about you.
So
I've
you know
never
what, Janae?
spoken bad
You know what
about
the
you.
saying is? If you can't stand the heat, get out the MFing kitchen. Get out the kitchen because you obviously can't stand the heat, boo.
Am I here?
Hold
Boo?
on, hold on, hold on. That's all you
Am
say.
I here?
Hold on. I'm
Am I
sick of
here?
you.
Am
I'm
I
so
here?
sick
Well,
of you.
listen,
I'm
listen.
so
Don't.
sick
Listen
of
to
you
him.
being a victim.
Listen to
I
him.
am
Listen to
sick of
him.
you and
Listen
Stacy
to him.
getting all
Listen
over
to him.
in
Look
these
at him.
TikTok
Okay.
streets,
Look
crying,
at him.
crying,
Look at him.
crying.
Look at him. Look at
Yeah,
him.
look at me because I'm pissed
Hold
off
on.
because
Hold
Well,
you
on.
don't
made
let
a
him
Listen.
get to
claim.
you. Don't let
You
Listen
him
made a
get
to
to
him.
you.
claim.
Hold
Listen
on,
Don't
to
let him
Janae.
get to
him.
you, Nutty. Don't
Hold
let
Listen
him
on.
to
get to you.
him.
I just wanted to give
Nutty.
Nutty the opportunity to
Hold
Listen
defend
on.
to
himself.
him.
I
I
wanted
want
to
to
give
say
him the
something,
opportunity to defend himself. Wait,
and I'm going to be very
Defend.
respectful.
hold on. Everybody, mute up, please, please. What I don't want to do is have anybody up here saying they're being attacked or that I don't want anyone attacking
I
anyone
have
either.
never
So this
attacked
is
Nutty. Ever. Ever.
Janae, I'm gonna mute you, please. Janae, I'm asking you to stop mischaracterizing folks because they say things that you don't agree with. All right?
I'm going to finish you.
All right?
I'm going to finish you. That's
What
not
does
a
that
threat.
even mean? What
Oh,
does that
come
mean?
on. Come on.
Janae, what does
Talking
that
about, hold
mean?
on.
Janae, no,
Talking
let's
about my
unpack that.
mom.
Let
Talking
me
about my
unpack that.
mom and me being a victim back in the day. Don't, Nutty. Don't even try.
Okay.
Keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Talking
So
about me
so
being a victim because my mom passed away and I came on this live to talk because why? I was being a victim?
okay, Janae.
My
So
mom passed and this
Janae,
man, I'm not going to say anything bad,
Janae.
decided
I'm
to
not a
make me
Janae,
look like a
Listen,
victim?
Jenae.
Zeus,
Listen,
if I was a victim,
I'm gonna have to mute her. All
if
right,
I was a
now,
victim, love, I wouldn't be here.
okay, I get it. But listen, um,
Hey,
I
I
don't
want
got
to
all
say
of the,
something.
I don't got all day to talk. All right,
All right.
I'm gonna
I want to
bring up.
say something really quick before you leave. Nutty. And I want to say this to everybody in the chat. Can we get along? Can we just move on from the hate and the rhetoric from everybody? We are grown ass adults. We're
I agree.
women. We're men. We're half of us are Christians, half of us are Catholic, whatever it may be. This is like so disheartening seeing this right now. The hate
Well,
is so unbelievable. We have got to stop attacking each other.
I'm good.
Honestly. I mean, this is so bad. This is creating people having heart
Beyond that.
attacks. This is people having like health problems because of an app and because of who you want to vote for. We have got to move on. This is sad shit right now.
Okay, all right. I understand, and I'm in favor of moving on, but I think there's a lot more accountability that each of us needs to take on a personal level, and I do mean that. I'm going to go to you, Nutty, and then we're going to hear from Snuggles because I believe Snuggles has a perspective that he would like to contribute. He's been waiting, and I want to hear from him.
So to answer your question, no, we can't get along. Can we move on? Absolutely. But I don't get along with the devil. And y'all too, plus you, Snuggles, y'all the devil. And I will never get along with you.
Okay,
But
good to
yes, we
know.
can move on.
Let's move on then.
Okay, thank you, Nutty. All right, Snuggles. Let's
I'm
go
the
because I don't got much time, and I get it. Listen, if you don't like the folks that are in the box and the panelists, you don't like it, leave. But I'm going to hear from everybody. All right, so
Right.
Snuggles.
Yes. Like I said in many lives, I say it in my lives many times. When you walk into a live, when you're a Republican or a MAGA, or you walk into a Democratic live, or vice versa, you're walking into a lion's den. I know it. When I come in here, I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get got. But I come in here because I like it. I like to stir the pot. I'm good friends with Zeus long before I ever met you wonderful people. But we're all human. We all need to grow together, find a way, center ourselves. And I know I joke a lot. Okay, I come in here. I give Nutty a handful of stuff, but I can acknowledge that what I do, and I can get it from him at the end. Part of all of us, Janae, Stacy, everyone, we know what we're walking into. You know it's going to spread like wildfire into different lives. I hear Janae's name and Stacy's name and my name in all the Democratic lives. We're famous, like in T's live, in Attacking's live. If you walk into those lives, you're gonna get tripped up. It's
I don't
okay.
go into any of those lives,
No, your
Zeus.
name goes
I
there
mean, Snuggles.
today. Your name goes there. My name goes there. It goes
I
there.
don't want to be famous
That's.
if that's what it
But you know what,
takes.
Stacy? It's a public. This is a public app. Our names are going to go everywhere we go, and that's how it goes. Zeus's name is everywhere because of my fans. They'll talk about Zeus's ass. They'll talk about Nutty. They'll talk about everybody in my lives. People will come and talk about everybody. It's just normal. We just, as adults, if we can take it, we can take it. If we don't take it, we don't take it. I mean, I was made fun of for living with my mother. Well, my mother has cancer.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, the
so
good news
but
we can just
and somebody
block
said, hold
everyone.
on, hold on.
That's all.
Somebody
I'm
said something.
blocking you,
Hold
Snuggles, and
on.
I just want to move
Somebody
on. That's all
You're
I'm
somebody
doing.
blocking
said hold
Snuggles.
on.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Somebody
blocking
said
Snuggles.
somebody said
I've already
something about
blocked
my
everybody
grandmother.
else. I'm
Okay,
done.
and my grandmothers have been dead for 10 years. Okay, but I don't I'm an adult. I could take some stuff. I mean, I'm happy. I live with my mother. Who gives a care? I take good care of her. She has cancer. She's in remission. And I'm going through my illness. So you know what? I'm living life. I since meeting you, Zeus, since meeting everybody here, a little piece of us have a little bit of loneliness in our life. Thank God for this app. Thank God for this app. We can't talk to anybody at a bar like this. We can't talk to anybody at a grocery store like this. I love each and every one of you guys. I love Takesha's jokes, even when my name is in it. It's just I call it mental yoga, okay? And if you take it personal and you want to block people, do it. But I come in here and I know what I'm going to get. But I personally respect each and every one of you. I pray that you stay healthy. I had a live just on Swerving alone. Nobody was there. I had a live on Swerving, wishing him the best of health. He's going through some dangerous situation with his illness. I go to his barbecues when he had it once a week. It was great watching him cook with his mom. There's parts of us that have a little bit of goodness in us that I come and enjoy and see.
All
Okay,
right.
so that's where I'm at. I can
All
continue
right.
on,
Thank you. Thank
but
you.
I have
Thank
great
you.
respect for everybody. If you want to
I get
block
it.
me, then block me. But hey, that's your choice.
Okay, I
Yeah,
agree. All
yeah.
right. Takesha, how are you doing? Are you there, Takesha?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing?
Fine. Thank you so much for asking. Let me say this. I tell Snuggles every other day, I like you on a Wednesday. You make me mad on a Friday. I don't have a problem with Snuggles. Do I like Jalea? Absolutely not. Do I like Stacy? Absolutely not. It ain't got nothing to do with Zeus platform. I don't like Stacy because she came to Miss April live one time trying to act like she didn't know folks was making racist comments in her the live that she had because she said she was going to stir something on the stove or something. And I told Miss April she was not being true and I wasn't gonna never fool with her no more. So that's why I don't like Stacy. I don't like Jenae because me and Jenae had a on our first conversation on your live was about abortion, and I felt she was being disingenuous. So I ain't never liked her no more. Do I like them? Absolutely not. Am I going to like them? Absolutely not. Can I not call their name? I haven't called their name. I called them the Dizzy Chicks. They don't know if I'm talking about them or not. But because I called them the Dizzy Chicks, they assumed I was talking about them. But yes, I was because I don't like them. But what I'm gonna do after today, I'm gonna try to keep they persona out of my mouth. But if one person tell me that they heard them say anything about Kiki, I'm coming every day until the app gets shut down. And that's all I gotta say. And I'm
Okay.
done.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So
So,
I mean,
so you just said you were going to come for us until the app is shut down? Is that what
no.
she said?
mm, She said if y'all bring
And
her
Nettie's
name up.
shaking his head?
She said if y'all bring her name up, which I don't think y'all
Whoa, I
will.
don't bring
I
Okay.
don't
So
bring
anybody's
up
we.
name up.
anyone's name. I don't
Never
bring
So
up
have.
anyone's.
that
Neither do
So
I.
I'm going to
well
say
listen.
this, and I said it before.
What's
Obviously,
the
you can't
issue?
get along, right? We can't, obviously, people can't get along because everybody wants to act like a child. That's fine. I don't need to associate myself with anybody, right? I will
Right.
just distance myself, as I said. So I guess I just need to distance myself from anybody that's involved with any people that are hateful, correct?
Correct.
I will do that. I'm going to
Right.
move on. Will I get
All
off
right.
this app? Absolutely not. Will I get on here and talk about the topics and talk about our country? Absolutely.
Facts.
Like you say, if you don't want to come in my life, don't come in my life. If you
And
want to
can you?
stay hateful in your life, go for it. Stay hateful. That's on you.
Okay.
When you leave this earth, you're the one that's going to have to answer to it. Bottom line, I know where my heart stands. I know what type of person I am. I know what I do, and I know what I do to help people. Doesn't matter who I choose to vote for in 2024. I'm going to vote for who I want to choose to vote for, who I think is the person that's the best fit for our country. That's it.
Okay.
Bottom line.
I would
And,
You
like to
don't
and
like
say,
me, I don't care.
can I say
Just
one thing?
as I said before, just keep my
And then
name
I'm
out of your
out.
mouth. That's all,
Okay.
Zeus.
I
Moving
agree.
forward.
I
okay.
agree. Hold on. I agree with Stacy. I would love to know that all your people from this moment on, Itchy, shut up. From this moving on, Itchy loves me. Okay, I don't care what he's gonna say. But
Well, well, well.
I'll tell you right now,
What do
Zeus.
we have
I
here?
want to hold on, Itchy, please, because I'm being dead serious. I don't want to laugh. Please stop. Put your camera off. Okay, I'm telling you right now. More than willing to move forward. Okay, I don't speak of any of you guys The only time I speak of you is if I hear you speaking of me first. And usually I hear it from friends coming back to me saying, wow, you should have heard what went on in Zeus's live this morning. I'm like, are you kidding me? I haven't been in your life for 2 weeks, Zeus. I've blocked you. I want nothing to do with your people or their lives. If I go into Oil's live, I'm in there because I like Oil. And I do like Itchy. And I like a lot of other people that go into Oil's lives. Now, do I like the direction Oil's lives were going
Jesus
lately?
Christ.
Hold on.
Janae,
No.
come
Hold
on.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Come on, Janae.
No.
We've talked
Because
already.
hold
Let's give
on.
the guests
Okay.
enough time to
Hold
talk before
on.
I get
But
out of here.
let me
Don't you think you're
but
being a
let me
little
just
greedy?
no, not at all. I'm just trying to
We
move on and move forward. That's all, Zeus. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
well, let them
Period.
speak.
Everyone else spoke. I hadn't gotten a chance to speak
Itchy's
after
here.
Nutty. Okay,
Itchy is
Itchy,
here,
go.
and then there's other people that want to weigh in, and I'm trying to get through
Okay,
them.
Itchy,
They've
go
heard
ahead.
all three of
Go
us
ahead.
talk.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm good.
Jesus Christ.
Well. What do we have
I
here?
brought you up, Itchy, because you've been following and tracking this drama from your vantage point, and I'm pretty sure you have some insight and perspective that you can share with us because you know all of us. You've been
Yeah,
rocking
I've
with
been
Zeus
rocking
for a
for a
while.
while,
Yeah, you've been rocking
for a
with Zeus
while.
for a while too. What is your read of this?
What a tangled web we weave when we first set out to deceive.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell my boys all the time. Sometimes you have to come back through your shit. You know,
Mm.
when you're wrong, you're wrong, and there's no way to correct wrong unless you come back through your shit.
Mm.
So y'all been wrong a lot. And Snuggles, where the fuck my boy? Where's my man Stakes at? Oh, we
He's
ain't in
sleep.
Olympus. We ain't in Olympus right now. We ain't in
Or
Olympus.
we're
We
in
in
the
the
closet of
closet. We in
Jesus
the
Christ.
closet.
Olympus has fallen. Okay,
Where's my
that was my
man
topic today.
Stakes at? Give my man his steaks,
Olympus
bro.
says, is
Give
he in
him
jail?
his steaks.
Is
Yeah.
he in jail? Yes or no? You can't
Un-
answer that.
No,
unbelievable.
but seriously,
Okay, so then that's
with
no
all
snake.
with all due respect,
You need to go through your
this is
shit.
what I want to say. This is what I
Oh
want to say.
shit. All right.
There's a lot of talking. It's a lot of talking, and it started with politics and the fact that we've all become so engulfed in a man, and I'm going to say both sides, in a man. This is where all this stems from. This didn't stem from we don't like each other or you don't like me because I did. This stems from a man, somebody that y'all are willing to put back into office. And as a parent, and I'm gonna drop because I know you got more people. As a parent, one of the golden rules in my house, my boys never fought each other. Never.
Mm.
Never. I never played that fighting each other shit. There's too many people out there for us to fight. And if one fight, you both better fight. Because if you ever come home and one got jumped on and the other one didn't do nothing, we got a problem. I said all that to say that when you have a president that's willing to watch their children fight and gets enjoyment out of watching his children fight, how much of a leader is that man really?
Mm.
I ask Biden that all the time. But really, really quick here though. For all of us though.
Damn it, Snuggles.
Really quick for all of us though. On a serious note, in my life, Z-Pack. Everybody knows Z-Pack. Somebody threatened Z-Pack's life, so I dumped the Republican guy.
Mm.
I think honestly, on a serious note, uh, no one, no one should threaten anybody's life in any life, both Zeus and my life, or anyone
Agreed.
attacking or anyone. So I think that is what I would like to listen to when it comes to any of our fans.
So
Agreed.
So is it true? Is it true? Because I wasn't there to witness this. I was
Sure.
told this. Is it true that you called me a bitch?
Oh yeah, you are a bitch. I mean, that's clear.
No, that's your mama. But why did you call me that?
Yeah, you are. But you know what? Hey, Hey, listen, and don't give me all that serious. I've heard you call me names all the time, but
I've
you know
never
what?
called you that. I've never
You
called you that.
basically
Never,
you've
ever.
called me some a fair share of names, right?
I've never
So
called you that. I've called you a liar.
but
I've
you
called
asked
you a
me if I
grifter.
called you a bitch, and you
I've called
are.
you a
Yes,
liar and a
clearly,
grifter. I've called
100%,
you all of
bro.
those things because all of those things are true.
Now, Snuggles, are you?
Right, they are true. I've heard it from many people. Very true.
But have I ever called you that? No, I have not.
Not yet. I mean, I can have you call me one. I could be one for you.
What?
Well, no, no,
Come on by,
no,
sweetie.
no. We all know that
Nutty, you
that's
know,
projection.
Hold
Nutty,
on,
It's
you and
Snuggles.
projection.
I know.
You're
Listen,
Hold
calling
on,
me
Nutty,
what
hold
you
on,
are.
hold
Nutty,
on.
you have called me plenty of names, Nutty, and I don't take it personally.
But
Okay,
Snuggles,
don't be a
Snuggles,
baby.
Snuggles,
So
Snuggles,
all
You
I
just
gotta say
called
Snuggles,
them two up there,
next
baby.
time
Snuggles.
you want to call a name, say it to
Are
my
you
face.
hurt? Am I gonna do
Say
what
it
you
to my
do to
face.
Janae? Oh, the poor Nutty got
I'm
called a.
just telling you, say it to my face. That's all. Say it to my face. Because everything that I've ever said about
There you
Snuggles,
go.
everything that I've said about Snuggles, I've said it in
Yeah.
his presence.
Well, I'm
I've
gonna
said
have
it
to
in his
stop.
presence. That's the difference.
First of all, enough of the name calling. Snuggles,
No, no, Zeus. Where we
I,
from? Where we from? You
well,
know,
he knows not to do that in my life. I don't want to hear nobody threatening nobody in my life. I don't want Snuggles calling Nutty the B word because see, when you do that, you give everybody permission to do that to Nutty. And what we're trying to do, if I'm hearing Stacy and Jenae correctly, is we're trying to stop that. So Snuggles, you were wrong for doing that. And you need to own it and apologize. Seriously. You need to quit having other people fix the message you're making. And this is the lesson here. And this goes for you too, Stacy and Janae. And this is something I've been having to practice. This is how you get to be in Olympus. When you make a mistake, you have to own it. And what I'm not seeing here, which is what I was hoping to get, was people owning their crap. Like you were saying, Itchy, owning it. And there's not enough of that going around just yet. So I'm going to bring up someone else. How about that? My good friend T. Greetings, T. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just, I feel left out, so I figured I'll come up and join the party.
Oh, well, listen, you're always welcome here, my good
I
friend.
appreciate it.
You're,
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Much
yeah,
love.
yeah. So you've been hearing the conversation, I'd imagine.
A little bit, a little bit. And my kids caught me in between the conversation, so that was a little bit more important, unfortunately.
Z-Pod. All right. All right. Well, what we're talking about is number one, how can we end the back and forth that's going on? Like Stacy and Janae, they've made it clear that number one, they are getting some threats, which I stand against. No one should be threatening them. But on the other hand, they're also admitting that they themselves have not been very good people in the lives that they've gone to, and it's causing some problems out here.
I've never admitted to that.
Well,
Neither. No. Whoa. Come on,
Well,
Zeus.
well,
Never.
well,
Stop.
well. Janae did admit that she said something wrong. Now she said it was matching
I said
energy.
when someone comes after me, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go for them. That's
right,
different, Zeus. So stop.
right.
Well, if I can share something real quick, because I came back from the border and
Mm-hmm.
I went through, 17 points of entry when there's a total of 26 in Texas. And I can
Mm-hmm.
only tell you how many unalivings I've received to show the bullshit that everyone keeps spreading, which isn't true.
Mm.
So I had to see it for myself. And, I shared it with everybody here. But, that comes at a toll. You know what I'm saying? So if people are getting threats, let me tell you, it's nothing near what I'm receiving. Nothing. Nowhere near it. Not even in the same ballpark.
Mm. And do you blame anybody for you getting those threats, T?
You know what? I can give a shit who does it. I have to be absolutely honest. I went through every red state, and boy, do I have a story to share when I'm done here. I
Mm.
literally went on what is it? This is my 23rd day in my car traveling all over the place. I literally went a fucking circle in the United States. And what I'm going to share with everybody, I
Janae,
hope
you
that
got a
our friends from the
warning.
right,
Janae got a warning. Sorry.
well, I just hope our friends from the right actually listen up because everything that they're saying is bullshit.
Mm.
Every single bit of it.
Mm.
But that's okay. You guys do you, boo boo. Keep spreading that bullshit. It just makes you guys look pretty bad. Desperate, scared, and nervous.
Mm. Yeah.
So, so what's bullshit?
You'll figure it out, Stacy.
Everything that comes out of your mouth.
You laugh, but
Oh, I
that's a
gotta
nervous
laugh.
laugh.
I gotta laugh because
Yeah, that's a
this is
nervous
what I
laugh, though,
mean
because you know that I'm
about
right.
this is what I mean when we have our own opinions, right?
Well,
So
you
we
have an
all have
opinion, but
our
it's
own
not a fact. Your
opinions.
feelings don't make it true.
Eh, So just
Opinions are not facts. Opinions are
I
not
like,
you
facts.
drove to the border, right?
It's better than an
And you
opinion.
pulled up,
It's
right?
better than an opinion.
Yeah. So
so wait,
you
hold
pulled
on. I want
up.
to see what she has to say about this. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you
So you
talk. Go ahead.
pulled up to the border for
Uh
how
huh.
long were you there?
It doesn't
How long
matter.
were you
What
at
were
the
you gonna
border?
say? It doesn't matter. It's more than what you have done.
So,
Right.
okay, that's fine. I give you that. You went there, you went to look for yourself. I applaud you for that. That's very admirable of you.
Not only did I do that, I
And
also interviewed. I'll tell you what I did. I also interviewed our National Guard. I also interviewed our Border Patrol. I also
that's
interviewed
great.
people who actually come from the border from Mexico into this country to work 12 hours because some of the lazy friends from the right don't feel like doing the job. And then they scream from the top of the ceilings that they're stealing our jobs when they're too lazy to do it. So these people actually work about anywhere from 15 to 18 days or 15 to 18 hours a day. Think about that, Stacy.
Yeah, you
15 to
don't have
18
to
hours
argue with
because
me
it
about
takes.
that.
I'm
I've
not
never
arguing. I'm just very
argued
passionate.
about that people shouldn't
I'm
come
not
here for asylum.
don't act like a victim. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just very passionate when I tell the story.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm painting my Mona Lisa right here. And
Mm.
I dare anyone to call bullshit on that. Because you know, a lot of people like to call bullshit, even though they don't even know me. But that's okay.
I've
When I
never
paint that
called you
Mona Lisa,
bullshit.
you got
I said,
I'm not saying that you did. Don't play the victim. I'm not saying you did. I'm sharing it with everyone that's listening.
well, I'm glad that you're sharing your experiences.
I am.
Do
And
you
I
have a
really hope
problem
that
with it?
you're. Well,
Absolutely
I just
not.
hope that Snuggles, Stacy, and everyone else stops talking shit about the border. Stop talking shit
Thank
about
you.
everything else, except what you're going to find out is about the red states. Because I not only visited, I went to all the way down from Massachusetts, all the way down to Georgia, went west all the way to California, went all the way up to Utah, and then I went all the way east back to New York City. Currently, where I'm at right now.
Mm.
And I tell you, Stacy, do I have a story to tell?
Mm.
I mean, anybody can
So,
drive around the entire country,
How you gonna?
Stacy, when
right?
was the last?
How you just
Hold on,
gonna?
Are
hold
you
on,
How,
serious right
hold
now?
on. When was the last time you seen a
I
TikToker
just
do that?
said that what he
When was the
did
last
was
time you seen a
admirable
TikToker
and that
take
what
literally a
he
month of
did
his
was
time to
great.
pull this bullshit?
I never
Never.
discredited
It's
that.
never been done.
But
But it's
but the
never
thing
been
is,
done.
hold on, T. Do you work at the border, T? Do you work at the border?
Excuse me?
Do you
Who am
what?
I
work?
talking to?
It's
Who
Janae,
am I
sweetie.
talking to right now?
It's Janae. Do you work? Do
Wow.
you work at the border? I'm just curious.
do you?
Do I work
Yeah,
at the border?
actually, I
Did you
do.
listen
Do
to when I
you
actually
work at the
interviewed
border?
the
I,
did you now you gonna let me answer?
I'm being rude.
No, because what you're doing,
Hey
you're not
T,
listening to
I
listen, you're listening
just
to
hey
asked
T,
answer.
you.
hey T, hold on for a second. Hey Zeus, Papa Storm wants to come up. I'm more
Please
than
just
happy to
answer.
drop
Do
down because
you work at the border? I'm only
I've
asking you a
said what I
quick
needed to
question.
say.
Okay.
So
Well,
thank you
hang on.
for letting me
I'm
up.
not
Hey
going
T, good
anywhere.
seeing you
Let
All
too.
right.
everybody say his thing.
T,
I apologize,
T,
Nutty. Go ahead. I appreciate
safe,
you. Thank you, Nutty.
safe travels, safe travels. And to the two of you,
Keep it clean.
God love you. God
Thank
love
you.
you.
All right. Papa Storm wants to come up. All right. Finish.
Do
But
you
go
work at
finish,
the
T.
border, T? Just curious. Just curious. Just please answer me.
Okay.
Do you work at the
Does it
border? Are
look like
you
I
there
work at the
24
border?
7?
Janae, does it
I'm
look
only
at
asking you a question. You don't need to be
why? Why?
nasty. I'm
What's the
asking
purpose
you a
of your
quick
question? I'm
question
not being nasty. Don't play the victim. I'm
because
not being
you're
nasty with no
not
one here.
there.
I'm
I'm
just
not
wondering. You
playing
know I live in
victim. I'm
Massachusetts.
asking you a
You are
question.
playing victim because you
Why
know
are
the
you
answer
so
to it. You
heated?
already know the
Why
answer
are you so
because you know I
heated?
live in
All
Why
right,
are you
Puff.
so
Massachusetts. I'm
heated?
not heated.
Then thank you. That's all I
Are you going to
ask.
play that
That's all I
victim card
ask.
again?
I'm not a victim,
I even
sweetheart.
went
I'm
to New
right by
York
you.
and
I'm
talked to
sitting
all.
right next to you.
Listen,
I'm
this is the
sitting
part
right
where you
next
should
to you.
listen, Janae, because this is. I went to New York
Please.
City because you guys know how you love to talk
Okay.
about New
Do
York,
you
and I
work at
actually
the
went to a few
border?
hotels to talk. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Do you need
You
some
went
help?
to the
Do you need
border.
psychiatry
You
help?
went to the
You need
border for all of
medication, Janae?
5.3 minutes. You see? You
Really?
Janae.
can't even talk without a.
Janae.
This
I
is
would
crazy.
love
You're
for you to
not
back
seeing
that
this,
up.
Zeus? You're
Crazy
not
is that
seeing
you
this?
talk all this bullshit.
I
Seeing
am
what?
on medication because I'm asking him a question. This is how men come
Okay.
for women. It's disgusting.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It's
For
All
gross.
right.
women.
I don't
Wow,
know
you were
about
playing that
that.
victim
I
card
am a
well.
woman, sweetheart. I'm
Give her the
All
not a
right.
T,
victim.
victim
I'm
just
people.
sitting
one
right
Now,
next to
hold
you,
question.
on. Hold
fuck
on.
nut.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I am a fuck nut. You're right. I am.
If I
I'm
was
a
a
fuck nut for
victim,
the truth,
sweetheart, I
not
wouldn't
bullshit
be up
stories.
here. I wouldn't be up here
You are a
talking to you.
victim. You're a victim.
I'm not a
You're a
victim.
prisoner in
Not at
your own
all.
mind.
Not at all. Not at
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
all. I wouldn't be on here with you if I was a victim. I would be
I
crying in
just
my
want I
corner
just
Go
want to
rub
say
somewhere.
go
one
rub the
thing.
snuggles. Go tell him that that I hurt your feelings.
There you go. There you go. See? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Jenae and Stacy, I don't know what we got out of this conversation. You know, I'm not into you being in a space where you don't feel protected, right? So I just took executive action on that. It's time to cut it out. I've heard enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't keep up with every single thing that you all do, but from what I've heard, I think the number one thing that needs to happen is if you are having this kind of experience on this app, definitely take some time away from the app. Seriously. 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 Number two, I'm not going to change how I run my show for none of you. If you are a critic or a detractor, just keep that to yourself. I'm not going to lose any sleep. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been doing this for a solid 2 years strong. All right? I know my moves. I know how to do what I do. And I don't need anybody to tell me to get up and get to work on time when I do what I do. All right? None of you tell me to do the homework or the research that I do. None of you tell me how to make the videos that I make. So keep your opinion to yourselves. If you don't like that I talk to certain individuals on this app, keep it to yourself. Seriously. Because I don't check in with nobody. I don't have a supervisor or a manager on this app telling me who I can do, what I can say, how I can say it. And if you don't want me to say your name, Stacy or Jenae, do me a favor, change your name on the app. No one knows who you are. You have so many different accounts. To sit up here and act like you have a monopoly on those names. Hell, a lot of people got the name Zeus. A lot of people run around saying all kinds of crazy things about me. Imagine if my show was all about me crying that somebody said something about me. Imagine how the show would be. That's not what it's about. If you're mad that somebody's on TikTok making money, right? And that's on you. That means you're not hustling the way you should be hustling. That's all. That has nothing to do with Zeus. And my rhetoric, it's not hateful at all. It's very inclusive, as a matter of fact. That's why I have friends that are on both sides of the aisle, from different walks of life, from all over the world. I can have those kind of friends, all right? None of you owe me an apology. Stacy and Jenae, they don't owe me an apology. They're being who they are. You know, a leopard never changes its spots. T, you don't owe me an apology. I just want folks to be real with themselves. I think that's the lesson in this conversation. Be real with yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, all right? And own your crap, seriously. All right, all right. Now we're gonna do some quick check-ins, and then I gotta really wrap this up. All right, I really do. All right. I'm gonna do 1 minute each. Let's get it in. Let's go, Sir Puff. What do you got?
Hey, I'm real quick. I just wanted to let you know something. I've been sitting there listening to the conversation, so I can
Mm-hmm.
confirm. I can confirm this. On at least a half a dozen occasions, I've heard persons in Stacy's live try to bring your name up negatively, and I've heard Stacy come back really quick and say, "Hey, Zeus is not here, and we're not doing this in live." There was one time that Stacy come to live and says, "I haven't been away from the app 5 minutes. I ask y'all to not talk about people that aren't here." So I can verify that on multiple occasions,
Okay.
Stacy has literally stood up and said, "He's not here to defend himself, and we're not talking about
Okay.
it."
Fair
So
enough.
that's all I wanted to
Fair
say.
enough. And I appreciate that. And I don't believe you're lying. All right. Thank you so much, Sir
All right, have a
Puff.
good one.
You too, ladies and gentlemen. This is what this. I'm going straight into the box. All right. And again, I can do better. All right. And I'm going to make it a point to not mention those two. But if it does come up, I reserve the right to speak on it. All right. Good morning. Or hey, Shay, how are you?
Hey, Zeus. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's easy not to talk about those two. We don't need
Yeah.
to talk about them at all.
No.
And the only reason they're ever discussed is because they come in, specifically Jenae, not Stacy. They'll come in and make comments and start stuff in the chat. And it's
Yeah.
just, you've got to own your own behavior in TikTok. You know,
Yep.
what you say is going to come back to people, right? That's for all of us.
That applies
You
to me
got to
too.
not try to start stupid little things in the chat because it just feeds people's fodder. And the last thing I really wanted to address if I was up there was, do you remember when you lied on Nutty and all of your gang of friends came into Zeus's live and shut
Yeah,
him down
yeah,
and distracted him from his platform? You did that, Jenae. You
yeah.
did that. That's why we don't have tolerance for you anymore, because you lied on Nutty and you lied on attacking and all of this stuff. And that's why we don't like you. We don't hate you. And I would never want anyone to threaten you. That's ridiculous BS. So please, nobody needs to threaten anybody.
No one.
This is just an app. If you can't take differing opinions, like Zeus said, get off the app. It's not that serious. We are allowed to disagree with each other. That doesn't mean anything. We're strangers on the internet, for goodness sakes. And if you're letting it affect your
Exactly.
mental health and your emotion, then you can't handle this app. Bottom line. But you're not helping yourself. And that's it. Stay out of the chat. Stop telling Zeus what he can and cannot say. This is his platform. It's his
Thank you.
platform. And we got an election in a year. And we will do everything we can to keep Donald J. Trump out of the White House. Period. End of story. And if you don't like it, you can leave. And you can
Facts.
stop being here. But you're not going to mandate to any of us what we can and cannot say and do. Period. We don't do it to you. Don't do it to us.
Nope.
And that's it. And stop lying and victimizing yourself. Nobody came after your mother. And again, everybody's very sorry about that. All of us give you our complete condolences about that. Can't imagine losing my mother. So understand that, but stop making up stuff. That's
Thank you.
it.
Thank you, Shay.
All
I
right, that's what I
appreciate you.
wanted to
No,
say.
this is
Keep
what we
giving
get into.
users. Like,
Thank you, and I will. Yeah, I can listen. I can be humble and change up what I'm doing, but don't get out here and act like I'm just pulling this out of thin air.
no,
Seriously.
exactly. We are on a mission, and if you don't like it, just stay out of you don't have to listen to Zeus. You don't. You can block him, and you'll never hear him again. That's how easy it is. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
Just move on. He's going to do her thing and we enjoy doing it, period. And we're
Thank
not
you.
his minions. We all have our own content. We all say our own thing. We all think differently. We
Yeah.
just enjoy his live show and we have a good time discussing politics. That's it.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you, Shay. Thank
anyway,
you. I'm going to
love you,
bring
man.
up our next guest. All right,
Absolutely.
love you too. All
Bye-bye.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up the next one. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Z-Pac, how are you doing?
We
How are
are
you doing,
doing
my
well.
good friend? Well, listen, I don't know why the camera did that.
What's up?
Okay, but the video camera. All right, so you heard what's going on. How you feeling?
I mean, look, I don't agree with anybody doing anything to put anybody in danger because it's happened to me, and I don't think it's right. I don't think
No.
doxing is right. I don't think any of that shit is right, right? But
Right.
what I don't like is when you've got individuals who are very upset about this type of hatred and division when the very person that they support, especially when they were talking to Nutty about disrespecting women. I mean, for God's sakes, this is why we call you hypocritical, because you're supporting someone who disrespects women. You're supporting
Right.
somebody who bullies people. You're supporting somebody who made it his mission to be, the people that said we love Trump because he says what he thinks. Well, what do you want?
Yeah.
This is what you created. You did this. You created this monster, and now everybody on this app is unhinged to the point where you can't even get a word in when you go on these lives because they're just yelling at you. It's the Donald Trump experience. That's what it is. They've learned it from their leader, and that is what they do. And now they're crying and they want to be a victim. And I do not condone anything that puts anybody in danger. But
No.
if you're on this app and you're dishing out stuff and you're defending Donald Trump, the literal man who is the biggest bully in the world, then that's your problem. That's just
I
your
completely.
issue.
I completely agree.
And that's
Listen
why
up,
we,
Z-Pac.
and I'm
Thank
going
you,
to
my
head out.
brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Z-Pac right there. And again, this is all about accountability. The reason I'm blazing through these, I want to talk to everybody, but I got to get up out of here. I just want to make sure I'm addressing the nonsense for what it is. Everyone sat back and we all listened to this, and you can make your own conclusion. I'm not telling these people to come in the box and say a thing. They're saying what they feel based off of what they heard. Papa Storm, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
I'm all right. I got you, Itchy.
All right, so I'm gonna make this quick because I'm at my son's football practice. But
Okay, okay.
those two ladies that you had up there, Stacy and Jenae, are very problematic. I was trying to get them while you had them, and I
Mm-hmm.
hope they still in the chat. I've had encounters with y'all numerous times, and in one live, specifically Rocco's live, they said some pretty racist things, and they allow racist things to continue.
Mm.
And Angela, you know Angela, you got a you got a pretty good relationship. She even has a
Yeah.
recording of what took place in that live, and
Right.
she showed it to me. And
Mm.
earlier today in Snuggles live, she brought it up to them, and I dare them to try to say that they're not racist, and they want to say keep the name out of their mouth. Yet they insult black men all the time, and when black men come back and say something to them, they want to have their little white fragility on display. I have no
Yeah.
time, no sympathy, no empathy for them racist terrorists. They raise domestic terrorists, and I have no problem telling them to their face.
Yep. I mean, thank you for telling that side of it. I don't know what you know, but I'm taking for what you said. I'm taking you at your word, and I want to make sure that they are listening to you so that they're not shocked why they're getting the reaction they're getting. Because the claim that I heard them saying was they didn't understand why people hated them or felt the way that they feel. And they're trying to say it's because of my lives and the rhetoric I say. But it
You,
sounds to me like what you're saying has nothing to do with what I'm
it's
saying.
not anything in your lives. I've been following you for quite some time now,
Thank
right?
you.
You bring facts, and your no lie detector is one of the greatest things that's out there. But when you go into any conservative live, right, the first thing that they come back when you bring nothing but facts, the first thing out their mouth is a slur,
Mm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
I have constantly been kicked out of lives when I bring facts to them. And
Mm.
I don't even bring up race, but they always want to bring the race card. Oh, y'all playing the race card. Then they want to come say, oh, you're being a victim. How is it that when black people stand up for rights that we're trying to fight for or stop their
Mm.
oppression, we're not playing the victim card? No, we're trying to be equal. If you want to be a victim, what you just did, Stacey and Jenae, was y'all were putting out your victim mentality right there. We don't have time for that no
Bingo.
more. All right?
All right.
That's it.
Thank you,
Appreciate
my
it.
brother.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, my brother. All right. Let's bring up the next one. All right. Yeah, we're cruising through these. Cruising through these guests. All right. I mean, and again, the reason I really should get up out of here, but the reason I'm actually listening to the folks come in and say what they are got on their mind is because I want to make sure, this is the part of me that's nice that a lot of people don't know. Probably they don't like it. But I want to make sure Stacy and Jenae, if they are still here, that they are getting this real time feedback so that we can stop this misinformation that they got going on out here. That Zeus's lies and the way that he talks about Donald Trump is causing their lives to be the way it is. I have nothing to do with what these folks feel about you. Itchy.
Man, I've been here for what, about an hour now, 45 minutes. I don't know
Jesus
how long you,
Christ.
I don't know how long you was on before then, but
Jesus Christ.
I'm upset with the crowd. It's damn near 600 people in here,
Mm-hmm.
and I've watched Zeus for an hour myself. Sit here and had to
Doing
go,
the real
yeah,
work.
doing God's work, having to go back and forth with Karens and this. For all of y'all that's in here now, if y'all don't tap this screen, I'm gonna use my whole minute. I'm gonna use my whole minute to make
Oh my God.
sure that this man gets over 100,000 likes before I leave off from up here. Ain't no way y'all just sat here and watched this man take all that abuse for something that he does well and that we love, and
Mm.
we let him leave off from up here with under 100,000 likes. Tap that screen. Let's go. Tap that
Itchy, you
screen.
and me. Mm-mm-mm.
No,
Y'all
no,
amazing.
no. You do this, and we love what you do, and the fact that you do it, they jealous.
Mm.
And it ain't nothing but preparation, bro. You work for this. You work for this, and your work shows. Your work shows every morning.
Thank you.
So I want people right now to make sure that he leaves here and he feels appreciated.
I do. I really do. I really do. It, it, the the fun and interaction is all I really enjoy. To be quite honest, it gives me inspiration. It helps me know exactly what to do going forward.
So with
That's
that
all
being
this is
said,
about. And we don't want Donald Trump in the White House. That's what this really is
at
all
all, at all.
about.
You
We
see, I
don't want
didn't
that again. Nuh-uh.
Ma- MAGA to me. I done told y'all 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Please quit trying to convince these people
Thank you, Ari.
not to vote for this man. Let them
Love you
vote
too.
this man into to their, on their side so that he can continue to do what he has naturally been born to do, and
Mm,
that's destroy.
mm.
He is going to
Tell us.
destroy that party.
Yeah.
And out of the ashes, what come out of the ashes, that's going to dictate. That's going to be dictated to how we vote. To how we vote.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, Zeus, I see you over 120. My job here is done. Love you,
You
bro.
did it. All right, you did it. Listen, thank you, Itchy. I appreciate that. Again, this is what this is all about. If you want to have a successful platform on TikTok or any other social media platform, you got to do the work. There's no shortcuts. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, and Itchy is a person, and Snuggles is too. They've all seen the growth and maturation of Zeus. All right, so this is no, it's fun and all that, but this is a lot of work. So when they get out here and they start crying and complaining, I don't know what the heck they're talking about. I don't know these people attacking. What's going on?
The thing is this: nobody should
Mm-hmm.
ever threaten anybody's life.
Thank
But
you.
when you have a hypocrite like Janae, who's
Mm.
literally said, and I've got her on my bio in an audio where she says she's going to track me down and punch me.
It's not good to do that.
It's not good. But the thing is this: I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Also, I've had threats before from Periscope to here, so it doesn't do me shit. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is this: for Stacy and Jenae to literally ignore the facts about Donald J. Trump, about being misogynistic, hateful towards women, assaulting women sexually, ignoring the facts is coming out, and then say that they're being abused in any way, shape, or form, while they're supporting somebody who does that in front of their eyes
Mm.
all the time. Reporters, women reporters, he's calling them stupid on TV, live audience, and they don't care. And this Stacy, oh, I don't have time to do research. You spend 4 and 5 hours a day on TikTok. For you to say you don't do research about what's going on in regards to Donald Trump and
That
his
was funny.
actions, for you people to ignore the truth, and for you Christians who say, I don't lie, when we hear you lie in front of us on this app.
Mm.
So, Janae, when you say you don't lie, you lied when you said you don't lie.
Mm.
Now, the thing is this: I'm not smooth and elegant like Zeus is. I'm a freaking hammer. I'll call you a
Mm.
liar. I call you out for being a liar. My name is specifically how I designed it, attacking the ignorance. And that's
Mm.
what I do. I don't attack you personally, I attack you politically. And if it happens to bleed over into your personal life, that's on you, not on me. Now,
Mm.
when we show facts to your lies, and then you try to come back with other facts that you say, oh, you lied, and then we show you more facts, like I showed an attorney from Georgia saying that Georgia is a one-person consent for recording, and Snuggles keeps saying, oh, Mark Meadows' recording can't be used, when it can, when an attorney from Georgia says this is a one-person consent state. You're an ignorant fool. You're not doing your research.
Mm.
For you people to keep on saying there's no proof and evidence of anything that Donald Trump has done or said, it's because you don't care. You don't care that there's division. You don't
Right.
care that there's this fight. Donald Trump has caused this, and you are keeping it going. Snuggles, you say you want unity? Fine. Then you start calling Trump out for his lies and the bad deeds that he's done, causing this fight between us. That's who's doing this. Nobody else, and you're helping support it. I'm done.
All right. All right. Thank you, attacking. That's what this is about. Thank you, the dark. All right, IT lady. Thank you. So Stacy and Janae, and any of you who are here, and this is not just for them, but I want everyone. I'm hoping you're really listening to this feedback and using it to somehow make yourself a better person. All right. If you do that, you will end up where you need to be. If you ask me, okay, that's how this all works. All right. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend Swervin, how are you doing, bro?
Zeus, how are you doing this evening?
I'm all right. Working overtime, it seems. You know, there's a lot going on out here.
I see that. So
Yes.
I was listening to some of the conversation. I was in a live, so I came in late.
Okay. Okay. I
But
got it.
I was listening to some of the conversation. I got a chance to listen to some of it. And let me tell Jenae specifically, and Stacy, you do this too. But I'm speaking to Jenae specifically. You lie. You lie all the time. And I'll give you an example as to how well she lied. Sidney Powell has had this plea deal, and Sidney Powell, you know, she's stupid, but she's not that stupid. She fully understands the conditions of her plea deal. And one of those conditions is you do not talk to the media. So what does Jenae do? Jenae goes and finds a video from 2 years ago and tries to get us to believe that Sidney Powell just spoke to the media saying that she would never flip on Donald Trump. You
Wow.
lied, Jenae. It was from 2 years ago. And this is why people don't like you, because you just sit there and lie. Then you play the victim. Then you say you're not playing the victim, but then you turn around and play the victim again. Well, I got all these people coming after me. Hold on, let me finish. She's always telling people to let her finish. Right after she cuts them off, she just lies. And Stacy, I've heard you lie before also.
So it's not me telling you to believe this stuff, Swerving, right? Because
No,
the argument that I heard them saying is it's because of the lives that I do in the morning that's got all of you. You got a warning. You got a warning. Oh my gosh, you got a warning, Swerving. You might want to switch it up and come on back, I guess. Uh, I guess there's a lot of nasty heat out here. There's a lot of nasty heat. I had to remove you. So the argument that I heard was my platform is causing them to experience a lot of extra stress, so to speak, in their lives. And so they've all heard the conversation and they've all formed their own opinions about what was said, what was discussed. And so far, I have not heard anybody say, Zeus, because the way you do your show, which I think is a really good show, by the way, I put a lot of work into it. I haven't heard anybody say, Zeus, you've radicalized me to not like Stacy or Jenae. It's been quite the opposite. It seems to me a lot of people are sharing with me stories about their encounters with Stacy and Jenae, not just in my live, but perhaps in these other lives with these other content creators. And the only thing I could wonder is, I hope they're not doing this while these other folks are live and messing up their ability to, run their platforms. Because to me, that's a huge, huge disservice. That's not creating content, if you ask me. Swerving, are you back? Okay, Swerving is back. That's not creating content, going around creating drama. It really isn't.
Okay,
Swerve.
so I'm back. I just switched accounts, but
Yeah, I knew you would. I knew you would.
you
I
know
wanted to get.
what the other thing I want to say is my opinion of Stacy and Jenae is the same as my opinion of dozens of other creators on this app who I see lying. It has nothing to do with you in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not going to stand here in front of a judge and be like, well, Zeus told me to hate them. No, like the Trump supporters stood in front of those judges. Well, we came down here for Donald Trump. We thought we were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
My opinion of them comes from watching them and seeing them and listening to them. That's where my opinion comes from. It has nothing to do with you, Zeus. It has nothing to do with attacking or Shay or Boss Diva or Takesha. It comes from listening to them and watching them. And if Jenae doesn't understand how she's a proven liar at this point, then she just needs to get off the app. Stop playing the victim, because you're not a victim. Stop trying to be oppressed. I've never seen more white people who want to be oppressed in my life until we got to this whole Donald Trump lost his ass in the election. Now they want to be
That's funny.
victims. They want to be oppressed. The whole 9 yards.
Oh my
Just make no
gosh, that's
sense.
funny. You're
But
right.
Jenae has been a proven liar, and we got her dead to rights on this video that she claimed Sidney Powell made,
Got it.
talking to the media, saying she would never flip on Trump.
I got you.
And
Thank you.
that video was from 2 years
Karen.
ago.
Thank you, Karen. Yes.
Okay,
Well,
so
thank you, Swerve.
Jenae, if you're still sitting here,
She's here.
you're a liar.
Okay, she's here.
And I
If we get through enough.
welcome you into my life to tell you about several other lies that you've told.
I think.
And Goofy, you know damn well Tea Drinker doesn't work at the border. You know damn well he doesn't work at the border. Just stop asking goofy questions that you already know the answer to. And stop playing the victim, because you're not a victim. So, Zeus, I'm going
Thank you, brother.
back to the affairs of the kingdom, brother. I love that picture you have up there. You've got
Thank you.
jungle fever.
They do. Yeah, they do. And I was waiting for Stacy and Jenae to admit they got jungle fever, but we couldn't get there because
And stop blaming Zeus for everything that's wrong in your TikTok life. It is you. It is you. It's not Zeus. It's not me. It is you. So stop lying to people. Stop spreading misinformation like you always do. And just stop it. Cut it out.
Yep.
Okay? Zeus, thank you for having me up, brother.
You're welcome.
You be good
All right.
and safe out there, okay?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Brother Swerving. All right, so as you can see, we're getting different viewpoints about what's been going on. I mean, this is interesting. I tell you, this is very, very interesting. All right, Dark Ange. All right, I see you out there. You've been rocking with me this whole time as well. All right, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm feeling okay. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I feel okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
So real quick, Triple H, honest, humble, and handsome. As handsome as you are, I'd rather talk about the humble right now. Okay. I'd like to talk about that. I'd like to talk about accountability real quick. Okay.
Okay.
I sat over in Snuggles Live earlier today. And as everybody knows, pretty much, there had been a live where my children's picture was put up. Okay,
Right.
Okay, so Jenae said, Angela, I was no part of that. I wasn't there. I said, okay, Jenae, then my apologies. Okay, I took accountability. I listened to you two women sit up here and not take accountability for anything. Nothing. You never admitted to anything you've ever said or done wrong, and I have the street recordings on you, Stacy. I'm sorry to prove you different. You were in somebody else's live when this went down. It had nothing to do with Zeus. Zeus was nowhere around. It was not Zeus's live. It was a man named Rocco. Yes, I will call you out. I never knew who you were. But it goes along with what Papa Storm was saying. They were making horrible comments about him. They were making ableist comments. They kicked him from the box when he defended himself. This is a veteran, for Christ's sake. This is a veteran. And that's how they were speaking. And then,
Wow.
after he left, this is what this Rocco man says. He says, talking about, the black people, and he goes, I don't think we're even allowed to say that. We have to say melanated people now. Very disingenuous, very condescending, total a-hole. I'm sorry, excuse my French.
Wow.
And I have that on screen recording, and I said, hey, host, that's a bad look. That's what I said. Those are my words. And Stacy, you told me I was hateful. You said stop being hateful. So you heard what that man said. And all I said was host, bad look, when I should have said a hell of a lot more than that. So if you'd like to know what the hell I'm talking about, I have the screen recording, okay?
Oh.
But if that wasn't clear, I'll give you the screen recording. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, well, thank you, Dark
Good night.
Ange. All right, good night. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Stacy and Jenae have quite the reputation on their own, absent of Zeus. And I want to make sure I emphasize that, Stacy and Jenae, so that we can put all of this nonsense behind us. When you get out here and you start critiquing criticizing what I'm doing every morning. I want you to understand, you're not even the priority in that morning show. It's not even about you. This is more about me getting through my talking points and getting the facts and information out. So can you stop saying that I'm the one causing these people to come to this conclusion about you? Stacy, Jenae, can y'all stop saying? I won't mention your names, but I'm gonna need you to relax on that and say, okay, it's not Zeus. It just might be what these folks are saying. It might be us. Can you do that, Stacy and Jenae? Seriously. No. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this. Not one bit. Not one bit. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. Dark CC.
25,000.
All right, Dark CC. How are you doing this morning?
Oh no, you can't hear me, can you?
I can.
Oh, can you hold on for a second?
All right, Darren. I got Dark CC. Dark CC, where did you go? I mean, because yeah. I'm fully aware of what I'm saying. ZDS
I
Zeus
can't
Duray.
hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Can I drop down and you bring me back?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop you, then come back up. All right. I know what jungle fever is when I see it, and I'm this close, ladies and gentlemen, to calling this what it is. This is definitely the worst case of jungle fever I've ever ran across. This is it right here. This takes the cake. This really does take the cake. All right, this is the worst case of jungle fever I've ever ran across. All right, Dark CC, I don't see. Okay, I see you. All right. Uh-oh. Dark CC, the connection dropped. Stacy and Jenae, though, especially you, Jenae, I want you to answer these questions, and you can put it in the chat. Are you aware of what jungle fever is? Jenae, do you know what jungle fever is? All right. The next question, Jenae, and I want you to be honest. When did you realize that you fell in love with Zeus? Jenae, are you there? When did you realize you fell in love with Zeus? Be honest. You want to go black boy crazy? Is that what this is about? I don't want to go white girl hazy, all right? Not with you, all right? But when did you realize you fell in love with Zeus, Jenae? Because it's time. Just admit it. Zeus, I love you. I love your content. You make my morning. You make me feel warm and tingly. It's okay, Jenae. I can have that effect on you because I get it. But you don't got to go around here lying to get my attention. All right? And I'm being sincerely honest. All right, Dark CC, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good.
All
It's
right.
good to see you up this evening.
Yeah, I know, right?
Um,
It's
I'm.
a lot going
It's
on.
I feel as though what I had to say this morning is what started everything.
Mm.
Um, so I'm going to take credit for that because it spilled over into Snuggles Live.
Mm-hmm.
Snuggles realized that we have a voice and we can say what we want. And, he was saying, if you can't handle it, you just get out. That's what
Yeah.
Snuggle was saying. So,
Yeah.
yeah, she's mean, she's hateful, she calls names, and I appreciate everybody coming, to my defense about what she had to say to me. It didn't bother
Right.
me. It really didn't bother me because I'm used to people like her,
Yeah.
I've been around a while, and I know people.
Yeah.
I really know people. I was a bartender, and so,
Oh.
own my own bar, so I know my stuff, okay?
Right.
So I appreciate you getting up here this evening and getting everybody straight, and you, nobody gonna tell you how to run your life.
No.
If you change your life, I will be totally disappointed. but that's not going to happen.
I know. I'm
So
not gonna
Janae,
change it. No
Janae,
compromises.
Jenny, I'm still watching you, girl. I'm watching you. Yeah. Every word that comes out
Cece,
of your mouth. Yes,
I got
dear.
one question to ask you.
Yes, honey.
Does the morning show that I do, did that cause you to not like Janae?
Absolutely, positively not.
What about, did it cause you to not like Stacy?
No.
Okay, because I'm concerned that they said that the shows cause it's a lot of hate and it makes them have a lot of stress in their life because all of you listen to what I say and then you go out and you do mean things to them.
No. 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 You work hard at what you do. You work hard at what you do to bring us up to date on politics. Okay?
Okay.
A lot of us have learned a lot from you. Okay? So, yes, there has been fighting back and forth, but I can tell you this. You're here with the truth. They
Mm.
can't handle the damn truth.
Mm.
And when you go over there to try and talk to them, they put you out of the room. They put you out of the box.
Yeah.
So that's where the distaste come from.
Mm.
When you try to talk to somebody and you can't, then that's when the claws come out, bro. It's
Yeah.
not the gloves, it's the
Right.
claws, okay?
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
I don't play around with people. I got no time for ignorant people, buddy.
Mm.
I just don't. And you continue to do what you do.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Dark Cece. All right. We're going to do a few more. Then I got to get up out of here. Oh, my gosh. All
Bless
right.
your
Thank
heart.
you all
Thank you,
so
honey.
much. Bless your
Bye.
heart, too. All right. So I really do hope that Stacy and Janae are really listening to the feedback. Because feedback from where I'm from, listen, this is some game for you. Feedback is a gift if you treat it that way. That's how you get to be as good as I am, right? I've heard a lot of feedback and I've taken it, even though they may have meant it to be bad. I took the good out of it and I used it, enhanced myself. Oh, Stakesha, hello. How are you?
Listen, Zeus.
Yes.
As much as this gonna make me want to go over my toilet and throw up from the sickness on my stomach, the Bible said when you know the truth, you have to stand on the truth. In order to
Mm-hmm.
be alive, Jenae did admit that the video she posted was a lie. But I came up
Oh,
here to say this. I want y'all to stop saying that Nutty threatened her because that was not a threat. And what we not going to do is take that and call it a death threat because that's not what it was.
right.
So
Yeah.
she wasn't threatened with a death threat. That's definitely not what he did. And we're not gonna let them keep putting a stain on his name saying that he around here sending death threats. I don't like it. It's nothing to play with and it's nothing to play about. And what we not gonna do is let her do that to him.
Nope.
So that's what I came up here to say.
Thank you.
We're not
Thank you
going to do
because
that. What he said was not a death threat. And if any three-letter agency take it as one, then they need to check their status and find out what kind of three-letter agents they are if they believe that's a death threat. But she need to stop going around lying on that man and saying that there was a death threat because it was apparently not a death threat. Now, I'm not going to keep letting her lie on him like that.
mm, you hear this, Janae? This is the feedback. We need you to change your rhetoric.
Now, cut it out.
Yes, please cut it out. Thank you, Takesha. I
All
wanted to
right.
make sure you got an opportunity to clear that up for our good friend Nutty, because once it starts going there, I just get out of it because that's not what this platform is about, and they know it.
Like I said, the first thing made me sick on my stomach, but I just couldn't sit back and just not tell the truth about what she did say in Oil Spill Live. That don't mean I
Mm,
like her because I never will, but I'm just saying, But don't do that to Nutty because he did not death threat you. Stop that.
yep, he did it, and I think that may be why she ended up getting a warning. I'm thinking that. I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
All
thank you,
right, I'm
Takesha.
gone. 10 in the morning.
All right, see you in the morning.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, see what we're getting here, ladies and gentlemen, is this ain't no politics discussion. While we did bring Trump up, this is some of that old Mr. Crossing content. Oh, we get our minds right, we get our soul and our body right. Thank you, Itchy. Yeah, we almost at 200K likes. This is about getting some act right. All right, and I got a whole lot of that too, sitting over there in the barrel. I got a lot of act right to give out. All right. Let's move on to our next panelist. All right, Poetivity, I see you. How are you doing, my lovely friend?
I'm doing okay, and I'm in an area where I may start cutting out. So I just wanted to
Oh.
say that I'm kind of confused why she thought it was a death threat, because to me, when a black man says, I'm coming after you, that's just like the best part of Jungle Fever.
Woo! You get a lot of that jungle fever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So you saying that kind of woke her up a little bit? I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah, and it just, she's used to not being with somebody who says that kind of thing, so,
Yeah. She
yeah.
took it too wrong. She took
Yeah,
it the
in
wrong
fact,
way.
I'm gonna kind of doubt that she even knows what a real female orgasm feels like, you know?
Poetivity.
I mean, she's been married a long time, and she didn't recognize, you know? So, what am I gonna say?
Woo! Well, let me ask you the same question I've been asking everyone, though. Are my lives causing you to have a different understanding or viewpoint about Jenae and Stacy? Is it what I'm saying that's making you feel the way you feel about them?
Oh, God, no, 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 no.
Mm.
No, it's what they say, you know?
Mm.
And what they do. Like, they support Donald Trump, who raped a 13-year-old, raped a
Oh my God.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
And the other thing about them that really offended me was they were like, he's insulting women. Like, I'm sorry, but we're pushing for equality here. And what we say, we get to take the heat for. You know, my husband, I'm not going to fetch him on anybody, even though he's 6'5" and quite the manly man. But I'm not going to fetch him on anybody. He's going to stand behind me in my own fights and hand me water. That's what he's going to do.
Got it. There you go.
And,
there you go. That's
and
a real man.
That's a real man, and he's not gonna step in for me. He's not gonna think I have to protect her, and he's not gonna, you know, if a woman's coming after him with like vicious words and saying terrible things, you know, she's responsible for her words, and she's responsible for the hate that it promotes other people to have towards her. It's not, you know. This idea that she's somehow a victim of men and she's got to get her husband to intervene for her, that just makes her less of a woman to me. And I haven't liked any of them because they support Donald Trump, who is like the epitome of toxic male. Like, if you couldn't create a toxic male more toxic than Donald Trump. And to choose him as the leader of our country at a time when we are, you know, we can be scientists now, we can be astronauts now, we can be whatever we want to now. We're not stuck at housewives and baby carriers. And to have these women come out and say, these men are abusing women, it's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
you're
my
getting
gosh. Keep it clean.
you're getting your tongue lashing from everybody because you've earned it. Now stand up like a real woman and take the lashing that you've earned from your own behavior. And as far as like death threats, the Trumpies have been doing death threats since day one. And to all of a sudden act like and Trump is like fetching his minions on people to do them harm, including the judges and the people that might be testifying. They had to hide who the jury is from him because he would send his minions after the jury, which are just average Americans who happen to have the unlucky thing of getting the mail jury summons in their ticket box, and now they have to hide their names because the Trumpsters will come after them with the death threats or possible true harm. So, you know, when we're cussing at them, when we're calling them names, I don't know why they don't see us as just being presidential, because that's who they elect.
You couldn't have said it any better, Miss Poetivity. I mean, and this is the issue. The very thing they want to call us on, they themselves openly support with their support of Donald Trump, right?
They don't just openly support him. They are getting baptized in his name. I mean, they are dedicating themselves and their whole identities to being about Donald Trump. And Trump, they think this whole big, beautiful country filled with good, honest people is going to fall apart if they don't put the biggest criminal we ever had in the White House back at the top. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah. You hear this? You hear this? Well, listen, Poetivity, I appreciate you, all right? I got to move it on. All right?
Yeah. Well, thanks for
And
having me up. And
thank you as well, and have a great rest of your afternoon.
yeah, I
All
hope
right?
Jenae and Stacy actually get a good orgasm from their husbands sometime soon, because they need it. They really
Oh
need
my
it.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Poetivity. All
Well,
right.
thank you, Zeus, for what you do. You're entertaining every single fucking day, and that's hard to do. So
I try my best. I try my best. All right. And you, I thank you as well. Listen, I learned from the great ones like yourself. All right.
all right, take care. That's a
All
lie.
right. All right.
I
No,
detect
it's
a
the truth.
lie. I detect a
No,
lie.
no lies detected, Poetivity. Come on. I learned from the greats like yourself.
right.
Cut it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Poetivity.
Okay.
All right, no lies
All right,
detected.
bye.
All right, listen, so Jenae and Stacy. Oh yeah, wait a second. I want to talk to my good friend DJ. He's one of my day ones too. DJ, you're one of my day ones, bro. I forgot. How you doing? How you doing? DJ, are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
DJ, yes, I can hear you now. How you doing,
So,
bro?
hey, what's up, Zeus? How you doing?
You've been following the maturation of Zeus, right? So you've been
For like
seeing
over
the.
2 years, bro. You
Thank
know how
you.
we met. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take a little different perspective on this.
Okay, talk to me.
So, I've been watching this since you started. If you just give me a little bit, because I don't really come up here and talk long, but
Yeah,
just give me a little extra time if you may. It's up to you.
it's up to you. Go.
The first thing I noticed, like I'm not gonna tell you how to run your live, but the two most disrespectful things I've seen from the two ladies who don't like to have their names spoken, Stacy and Jenae. And I say this respectfully. When a host is talking, they should not be over talking, right? Then they come up and they want to play like the Powerpuff Twins on you. They can't catch Zeus off guard. This is the kingdom, right? So we got that. So here's what I have to say. Opinions do not equal facts. Opinions do not equal truth. Although there are opinions that have that truth within it. Second of all, if I think Jenae always likes to use, I'm sorry, I have to use her name because she says it all the time. Well,
Yeah.
that's not very Christian. Well, what if I was Buddhist? What if I was atheist? What if I was agnostic? What if I was Muslim? Not everybody is a Christian. So stop using the religious aspect of it. I think that should stay out of all lives. Just people be people, right?
Right.
Now, she said that she was getting threats, plural. And she's like, she's not going to say it. Threat is one thing. Threats is another. I know a person on this live who has been through shit, hell, all that. And I guarantee it, if that person were to say, hey, go ahead and mention it, I will say the name. But if there's somebody is giving a death threat, and I say this respectfully, why would you not want to say the name? And I don't mean by her accusing a nutty of saying something and being taken out of context.
Right.
If he actually says, I'm going to take your life, unalive you, do whatever, that's a threat.
Yeah.
And it's very dangerous what they were doing in your life. Very dangerous, right?
Yeah. Yeah, very, very dangerous.
And let's go back to what I said you shouldn't say, not to sound hypocritical, but I'm using words from said person, right? If they're to be very Christian, why, when it was Cece was trying to get up into the box, she says she couldn't hear you. In the comments, she writes, well, you need to go find your hearing aid, your hearing aids. Trust me, I see everything.
Wow.
But I think that was very, very ignorant, very disingenuous, and not very Christian, quote unquote, in the words of Miss Jenae. I will leave you with that. Thank you very much.
Well, let me ask you one more question,
yes,
though,
yes,
DJ.
Sir. Yes.
I'm asking everybody the same question. Has my morning shows and the content I covered, has it caused, did I cause you to form your opinion about Jenae?
Say again? I put my mic
Oh,
on. So
oh, okay.
I sound more handsome, more sexy.
Okay. Let me
Anyway,
say it again.
say it again.
Uh, there's a little bit of an echo, but I can
Yeah,
work with it.
it's
Has my morning show and the content that I create, has that caused you to form the opinion you have about Janae in any way?
no. I will say this. I will say this humbly and honestly. You are one of the creators. There's a lot of good creators out here, but number one, ladies and gentlemen, I I don't know how you do it. I've been in corporate world for 32 years. I don't even get up early in the morning just to get ready for my job. And you get up
Yeah.
early. You do your homework. You prepare for your show. You give good content. And you're not, look, all you're doing is regurgitating
Yeah.
and you're attacking and counteracting the lies that we hear from. Look, there's misinformation and it can be done on either side. Good example. I will give you a good example real quick from that last incident that just happened up in Maine, right? There was a news media that used to be more left leaning that's now
Mm-hmm.
owned by a right wing person, CNN, that came out and started putting out false information. Yet, if you heard the press conference later, whoever was giving the speech, whether it had been the mayor, whatever, whoever it was, they said, we are not going to give details yet because that
Mm-hmm.
leads into what we are just talking about, misinformation, right?
Correct.
So what I do is if I hear something I'm like, you know what, Zeus said this in the live. Common sense, if we all have a brain,
Mm-hmm.
some of them
Yeah.
left them about 5 blocks back and need to, go pick it up.
Right.
If the basically, if you hear something that is, well, let me rephrase this. If you can get on TikTok, you can get on anything that like Google or DuckDuckNo or whatever you want to go.
Right.
And YouTube is not a valid research type of interface, right? So
Yeah.
if you say to me 1+1 is 3 and you can prove it, well, let me go look it up because trust me, 1+1,
Do your own
right?
research.
I mean, it's just you to answer your question. Whatever you do in your life, it's very entertaining, but the way
Mm-hmm.
that you do it, if people don't know it the first time, they're going to think, "Is this parody?" No, it is very entertaining and it's educational. And if you don't want to be educated, in the words of Donald Trump, if you don't like it,
You can
you can
leave.
leave.
There you go. Thank you. Well, listen up, DJ. I appreciate you, champ. All right. You're going live today. It's been
Oh
a
yeah, I'm gonna
wonderful.
go after you.
All right. All right.
Because
All
you
right.
you
All
know
right.
how I do.
All right. Fair enough. I appreciate you. All right. And I
Thank you,
thank you.
brother.
So I've came to the conclusion. Thank you, DJ. I've came to the conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, based on all the information that I've heard, that the problem is not with me. It's with Janae. All right. It's with Stacy. And so I got to wrap this up. I got to get up out of here. This has been a very informative conversation, ladies and gentlemen. It really has. But I want to check in one last time with my good friend Janae. Janae. Janae, are you there? You sent a guest request.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into. I don't want to go into
Yeah,
what.
Zeus,
I don't
this
want
is
to.
exactly
I
what I
don't want.
was.
Listen.
No, no,
Listen.
no. This
I
is
don't
just
want
what
to.
I
I don't
wanted
want.
to avoid.
I know, but did you hear the feedback?
No, not at all. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid, Zeus.
You didn't
This
hear
is
none of the
why I
feedback.
didn't want to come. Absolutely not. This is why I did not want to come on this app with your 50 million people watching, giving you gifts. I wanted to figure this out off the app, like two adults.
Okay.
This bullshit that's going on in the comments is wrong.
Well,
It's
okay,
so
Janae.
wrong on
Well,
so many
so you
parts.
so you're not going to apologize for anything?
So, for who? What did I do wrong? I'm coming up and
Did you hear?
expressing how I
You didn't.
feel about what
You
you've
didn't.
been
So
doing.
you don't think you've made any
Of
mistakes?
course I do. I've already said that. You must not have heard what I said. You poke
Well,
the
number one.
bear, you poke the bear, I'm poking you back. If they poke me, I'll poke them.
All right, I gotta get up out of here. Well, I gave Janae a try. Janae, we can talk. I guess after you process some of this information, I would have kept going, Janae, if you would have been more on the humble side. And okay, Zeus, I've heard what everyone has said. It's not you that's causing all of this. I see that I need to look within myself and do some souls. If you would have went down that path, Janae, I would have continued to go, but I do gotta go. All right. Okay. Listen. I guess the truth has hit somebody out there, and so Snuggles is asking, can he come up and apologize? You better get it right this time,
Apologize
Snuggles, because
to
I gotta go.
Mr. I'm going to apologize to Mr. Nutty Professor. Yeah, things get a little tense and stressed, but I'll give that guy an apology. Hey, listen, we
Well, why
got
are
to
you
take a.
apologizing for those who didn't see what went down? Let's get the context together. What are
Well,
you
you know,
apologizing
there
for?
was a little bit of name calling, but I apologize on my end because there has to be accountability. Like if you don't listen to the person's what's hurt somebody, or you don't listen to the words of somebody, and then you're not taking accountability for your own actions. I take
Hmm.
accountability for my actions,
Okay.
but
Well.
people who know who I
Okay.
am, people know who you are. So,
Okay.
but we shouldn't let what the fans do is what you're doing. Okay, it's not
Right.
what the hosts are doing.
But I'm glad that you apologized to Nutty, and
Wait, yeah,
I
but
gotta
still,
go. I gotta go.
why
Now
do you
you got
gotta
other
go?
things, because
What do you
there's
have to
other
do?
things I need to do.
You
Don't
have to
worry
go
about
into
that.
that rap basement and try to
Yes.
rap some music. When do you
Okay. Okay. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I have no problem dropping losers. Because I can't dwell with losers like Snuggles. Snuggles, go back to your grandma's basement, all right, and tell her. Thank you, everyone. Tell her that your big brother Zeus told you to apologize. Okay, and you need to apologize for the other things you've said, Snuggles. But I can live with you acknowledging that it was very wrong to get into my live and call my good friend, who's like a brother, Nutty, the B word. I mean, that was nasty. And again, you know, now did Nutty have it coming? One could argue he did, but and that's only because he broke the biggest rule that you can break in this kingdom, which is to say that you're more handsome than Zeus. Now just because he said that though doesn't give you a reason to do that, Snuggles. You leave that to me to handle, okay? All right. So listen up, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, I am out of here. Yeah, I give him props too, Shady, for apologizing. And he did it quicker than he normally does. I've known him for a while. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 months for him to realize this. All right. He apologized for calling Nutty that, and I do hope to see that in your actions. Jenae and Stacy. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? You know, I don't like to make decisions while emotional, and I'm not emotional. But I will do this. All right? I will do this. I love you all too. I want to be an example on how to deal with situations like this. And you have informed me that if I mention your names, it causes you to feel like you're being attacked. So I will avoid as much as I can mentioning your names seriously, because as quiet as it is, as quiet as it's kept, I don't think my show should even really include you. To be honest, my only ask is that if you do come to the show, no matter what account you're on, please, please be respectful in the comment section. All right, I'm okay with you disagreeing with me and saying boo zoos, but just please practice being a little more respectful. All right. Also, I'm going to ask that you both please take some more accountability for your behavior and your conduct out here. I've heard a lot of things from all the people that I've talked to, and a lot of people had some feedback about your conduct and your behavior that is very concerning to me. If you really are, married and your parents and whatever, I want you to remember that when you get on TikTok, you need to carry yourself just like that. And all right, and that's the first step in terms of actually getting over this hump you're struggling with. All right, you can have better relationships with people if you practice taking more accountability for your actions and your conduct. I am living proof of that. A lot of you don't know that, but I've had to do that. I've had to do the work to be in the position that I am in now. If you would have seen me years ago, you wouldn't. You would have been able to say, yeah, everything nasty Zeus is that, because yes, that's what was going on. I was living and being a mean person and blaming everybody else Oh, you want to say that I was a cheater? Yeah. Why is he cheating? Well, I cheated because, they were cheating. That's what you do when you're a man. Oh, why are you partying like a rock star? Why you take Oh, I'm doing all of this because it's cool. Never taking accountability, right? You blame your mama, you blame your father, you blame your partner. You tear everything down around you. And then in the end, you find out you're going out the same way you came into this world, all by yourself. You were born by yourself. When you came out of your mother's womb, you were born by yourself. And when you take your last breath, you're going to take your last breath by yourself. So the buck stops with you. It's not what's going on around you. It's how you respond to what's going on around you. All right? I sat up here, and believe you me, I listened to you two say a lot of nasty and mean things. And not one time did I, allow myself to get angry or enraged about what you said, get super defensive, and then start, saying, I didn't let that happen. But if this would have been a couple of years ago, oh, I could see easily that most likely would have happened because I wouldn't have had the self-control that I got now. All right? And so there's a lesson in all of this. When I go live every morning, Monday through Friday, and I deliver the truth, it's designed and it's specially engineered for you to realize the problem is with you. Because you don't know me from a bag of rocks. You don't. And on that note, have a good night.
True focus, most handsome in the kingdom.
I'll be back tomorrow, same Zeus time, same Zeus channel. And I know you got jungle fever.
When I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus.
Thank you, everyone. I love you too, Johnny Stern. This has been quite the closet of truth. I don't want to have to do this again, seriously. I don't believe in shouting over no sense. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all too. Gary, even you, even though you're on the wrong side, I can't leave it up to you. Yeah, we all can learn something from what this conversation was about. We really can. Thank you, everyone. Stacy and Jenae, all the panelists, thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me because I'm sweet like oh my God. Hating on the God. Y'all wore me out. Y'all tried to wear me out today. It ain't gonna work. Jesus Christ. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. Don't worry, it's going on YouTube. And I put it on YouTube so they can't come and say, Zeus, I screen recorded you. I go back and I rewatch it just like you. And oh no. You missed that part. You didn't say that. Did you hear it? Hit rewind, play it again. That's why I put it on the YouTube. I love you all too. So, if you're coming to the live, thank you, Rick. If you're coming to the live, be on your best behavior. Seriously. You never know. We got everything on. It's nasty. It really is. See you there. Slick as a Rick. Yes. Thank you, Reggie. Yeah, Gary. I know. Make sure you listen to it, though. Listen to it a little more, and you'll help it get to the top of the charts. All right, Gary? And Gary, take out the trash. Listen to your wife. It's trash day tomorrow, Gary. Take out the trash, do the dishes. Miss Morningstar, thank you. Yo, Gary, I'm the one that they choose. Listen to your wife, all right? She's an amazing and beautiful woman. I don't know how she puts up with a terrible, terrible person like you, Gary. All you do is you sit on the couch and you listen to Snuggles live. I know she's tired of that. You listen to Snuggles lives and you talk about Donald Trump. That's not a good husband, Gary. All right?
I just want to find 11,780
right there. Votes, right there. And that's when he committed the crime. That's on tape, right? And so when you commit a crime and it's on tape, guess what? You end up getting caught.
He's deranged. He's deranged. He's deranged. deranged. Yeah, you Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Yeah, Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
All right, I'm out of here. Thank you all for this much needed episode of The Closet of Truth.